Wow.
I'm already taking control of your character.
Everyone's being so rude to Kirsten.
Help!
I'm not being rude. I'm just letting her see the real world.
Help!
And hello, everyone.
Hi!
Hello.
Welcome to tonight's session. Huzzah!
Welcome to
Huzzah!
last Friday's session.
Yes, technically.
Brought to you tonight.
Yes, so...
Tally-ho!
For anyone that isn't part of the Discord, which you should totally be a part of the Discord, the links are fucking everywhere. Memphis had a massive power outage last weekend as the snowfront blew through. About 90% of the populace were out of power for at least a day. We were one of them. And because of conflicting schedules, Zeke, we were not able to play over the rest of the weekend, so we are doing it this weekend. That also means that we had a few choices. We could either shift our play schedule, or I could suck it up and be ready to play next weekend as well to keep our regularly scheduled program, which is what we're going to do. So we are live streaming today. I will have the podcast and the VOD up as quickly as I can, and then we will be playing the next session next Friday as well. So, other than that, anybody have anything? No?
Nope.
Great. Cool. Going into my
I might have an
self-inflicted ad
announcement
reads.
next week.
You have an announcement next week.
Next week. I have to run it. I just thought of one, but I need to run it by someone first because it's technically their announcement.
Who's that someone? Is it me?
No, it's a friend not in this call currently.
Oh.
It's me, isn't it? I'm not here.
Yes, because you're not in this call.
Exactly.
Mentally, he is not here.
Mentally, I am
Mentally
nowhere but
checked out.
everywhere.
Mentally checked out.
So, as the usual spiel goes, donations are never required, but always appreciated. Shut up, Ike Piniernier. If you would like to support us, please consider becoming a patron. I would like to thank Martyr and Arshern, who are currently our two Patreon supporters. All proceeds from subscriptions go straight back into making Fools and Flagons an even better experience, and it helps keep the podcast alive and well. If you would like to see our past adventures, you can watch them on our YouTube channel, or if you're not much of seeing our lovely visages, you can listen to us in podcast form. We're on most major platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, and Podcast Addict.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
We're everywhere.
Zeke, are you just showing off your abode, or do you just like everyone seeing your massive forehead?
Oh no, I was showing
He's trying to
showing
show
off
off
the
his-
amazing fan art that we have gotten.
The one that's crooked?
I didn't hang it.
It's still crooked.
Man,
It is.
Just because
he
you didn't
cares
hang it doesn't
so
mean you
much
can't
for
fix
what we
it.
do, he wouldn't even fix it himself.
Wow. Oh, is that a little Pez?
Little Paz.
A little Pez.
Oh god, he died.
And I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Okay.
I actually don't know how this was hung.
23.
So I'm not gonna mess with it.
20. Ooh,
He's
okay.
dead.
Like a cat, you tumble in the air and I'm good. All right. So if there's nothing else, I shall get right on into the recap.
That's my job.
Not this time. You've been drinking.
Oh.
It's my turn. You did it last week.
I have water.
You have water now.
Can I do the recap?
You know what? You haven't done the recap. I'll let you do it.
Haven't done my interview either.
You haven't. Everyone on the stream and all can hear it here first. I have tried. She just refuses to be available ever.
Usually that's me.
He's too busy doing other things that aren't as important.
Oh god, there's so much.
There is.
That's why I offered.
Words.
All right. Vanira,
ready?
take it away.
The Tempest stayed just outside of town, but kept a close watch as long as
Okay,
uneasy.
no, I'm gonna mute you and read it properly.
Come on.
The
voice
Tempest stayed
actress.
just outside of town, but kept a close watch as the long, uneasy night progressed. Come the morning, they found the town just as empty and desolate as it had been upon their arrival the day before. The Tempest searched through a few buildings, hoping to find some clues as to what had become the denizens of Drybell. A journal was discovered that detailed the final days of the inn's proprietor, which was nearly burned down by Brick during a questionable experiment with a torch in a large mushroom. The party then headed towards the mines, the supposed cause of the disappearances, and ventured into the lightless tunnels. Everything was quiet for a time until Kasumi seemed to awaken a group of fungal creatures. It was not a fun guy that attacked on sight. Though the creatures seemed fairly weak, they made up for this with numbers. As the noise of battle dies down, we rejoin the Tempests inside the Drybell mines as they search for the source of the fungal monstrosities.
There was a fungus among them.
There was a fungus among us.
Beautiful.
Here she was pretty sus. If I do say so myself.
Like a new accent.
Not stealthy.
So, as Venera said, we joined the group as the relative din of battle subsides, which is very strange considering that most things that you have fought up until this point scream and caw and there's clanging of metal. These creatures were mostly silent as you fought them, not a single peep as your blades bit deep.
Meep. Meep.
So, you are all within the Drybell mines. As the spooky music rises to create the
Not gonna lie.
ambiance.
I
are
still
you
have
all
it written
doing?
down. There's still a pocket blizzard around me for another 9 minutes.
It's fucking windy in this here cave.
What?
I don't like the music. Can we change to something more upbeat?
No, this
No.
music's fantastic.
He's like, it's perfect.
This is fine.
It is exactly the way I intended it.
Oh wait, hold on. I also have my mask on in here, don't I?
Do you?
Do I have that equipped?
I thought you did. I think you said you did.
Hey, hamburger, how you doing over there?
You hear a little.
He's fine.
I'm saying that because if I remember correctly, Hamburger took quite a beating.
Mm-hmm. And he got healed by Lady V.
Lady. So, what are you all doing? What is happening? Who is what?
Kasumi? You
I
look
don't know
like
why
you
there's a
have
creaky
something to
door in
say.
a mine, but there you go.
What'd you say?
Looked like he had something to say.
Oh, no, I just, when I went ahead, obviously I brought back some friends, but I didn't see any exits or any caverns that led off too far. But we at least cleared a good portion of whatever could have been down there, so I guess we can try to explore a little.
Sure.
Bez, do you want me to lead or do you want to?
Say, how good your seeing eyes? You able to see in the dark?
Mortar appears on my head. My
Sounds like
eyes
you
go
can.
white and hers go bright blue.
I thought Mortar
Oh.
was a he.
No, or just a she.
I have learned
You
something
know what?
today.
I might just for the shits and giggles make them they them.
Yeah, Mortar is
Oh,
a they.
please.
I mean, does a
Stay in
fae
your
have
lane.
genitive?
We are in
Or
our lane.
gender
They
fluid.
them is perfectly natural.
I kind of just want to make
Accepted?
Mortar gender fluid just for the heck of it.
Well, I mean, since I'm already right here, I'll go first.
Come on,
Watch my
hamburger.
tail. Oh God!
Never gets old.
Backflip.
What is
I'd like
happening?
to say
I'm,
that.
I'm
We're
trying to
moving
do
up!
something over in Discord.
We're like, creepy music, evil things happening.
And move up right here.
We're moving up.
I thought I had an automated
Moving on
thing to
up.
announce the stream going live in our other Discord, but it doesn't seem to be working, so I posted it myself.
Technical
face.
difficulties.
I'm just gonna keep an eye on our rears.
It was
Okay.
Nim.
Okay.
It wasn't any.
That Please don't play that while this is going on, because I honestly thought something broke and my heart
Oh, no.
dropped.
Aw.
Just boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so sorry. So you've moved forward and you've reached the T-junction for where Kasumi had seen before. You look to your left. You see the hallway immediately bends a corner, and to your right, it proceeds further on into darkness. You do not know which way that Kasumi went.
I just called back. Kasumi, which way? Left or right?
She's gonna shapeshift into fox form and trot up here between everyone's legs.
Okay.
And then she's gonna go to the left.
Okay, so
she's just gonna walk next to you, Pez.
Ooh, okay.
okay, don't be touching shit. Okay, so wait, did you mean left or did you mean right? Because if you go left,
Well, her direction. So she just exited that area. So when she turns left, she would be going this way.
okay, just check. I saw hands coming over and touching this, so I wasn't sure.
No, that was
That was
someone
actually
else.
me trying to angle my camera. Sorry.
Okay, so you go left the way you had gone before. Do the rest of you follow after her?
Yep.
Okay, so Kasumi continues on the direction she had gone before. You do see the mushrooms are a little bit bigger in the corners and a little bit less so on the longer stretches of the wall. As you head further down where you had been before, you step carefully, but nothing seems to really happen. You get a little bit of a better look again as you get towards the T, and there are a hefty amount of mushrooms off to your left where you had seen the bigger creature, the Molder Bloom, spawn.
Mm-hmm.
To your right, where it sort of zigzag curves around, you see the hand-drawn cart just off to your right.
Mm-hmm.
But again, everything seems still.
Is that a dead end?
Would you like to investigate it?
Rick's gonna go over here too.
Yeah. Kasumi is
the
gonna
music.
poof back up into her human form, and she's like, "Well, this is where I was, and I was looking at that card over there, and that's when they decided to show up." I don't see an exit over here, so.
Rick's gonna do some digging around in the cart and anything near it that might catch his eye. Just looking for anything out of the ordinary other than what's already out of the ordinary.
Make an investigation check.
By the
Kasumi
way-
and Vanira, you two make an investigation check as well, since you were looking to see if these are dead ends or not.
This music is
We
fantastic.
dig in.
I don't see anything. I just rolled a 6.
I'll become
You look
Armadillo.
inside the cart and you see a bunch of rocks.
Oh,
Or what you think are rocks, anyway. Who in here has dark vision again?
I do right now.
So, Pez, Kasumi, and Mortar, technically speaking.
I'm so happy.
I
Well.
saw the light.
This is my dark.
Okay. The two of you split off. Brick is digging through the stones and all. Vanira goes and checks past Brick. Kasumi checks to the left. You see a bunch of mushrooms, pretty much the exact same kind that you had seen within the town, and they are thick, and they are very sturdy. But there doesn't seem to be any way to go.
Sturdy.
Y'all find anything?
Found rocks.
Ooh.
Some more mushrooms.
I think this is a dead end. Num num num.
Back down the other way.
I guess so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zahn, you were staying back at the T-junction. Was there anything that you were wanting to do while you were there?
I just look in front of me. I've still got light, so like I have that for I don't know how long time has passed, but it goes for an hour. And I would have cast it. Yeah, so.
And that's 60 feet, is that correct? Pretty sure it's bright light to 30 and dim
Bright
to
light to
60. 20
and an additional 20, so it's 40.
Okay, so sorry, while you were standing there, you would see a little bit more of the tunnel with your light, and you would see that it kind of, again, zigzags a little bit, almost as if when the miners were first digging through here, they were kind of snaking around trying to find more ore. So it's not quite as straight as the last couple of hallways you had been through and seen. But it does curve sharply off to the left the further you look down the hallway. And again, you see mushrooms clustering around corners.
I'm just gonna wait for everybody to get back then, I guess.
Hello, we're back.
Ah. Wonderful. Did you find anything?
Nothing.
A dead
Bunch of
end.
rocks.
Yeah, nothing else comes this way yet.
Shall we?
If we shall.
I would say try to tread lightly because they did kind of appear out of nowhere.
I think that is wisely appeared out of nowhere.
Excuse me, pardon me. Gonna just get up here, up to the front.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for everybody to walk past. I'm just keeping an eye behind us.
I'll my position behind Pez.
Okay, so the general marching order is Pez, Brick, Zahn, you're bringing up the rear?
Yeah, I'm just keeping an eye on behind us.
Okay.
You're the booty.
I have a hamburger.
Are we
on my
going
head.
stealthily again?
Are you stealthing?
Yes.
I will leave that up to the group.
And if
Not
you
a
were
very stealthy character.
stealthing,
Yes, stealth, please.
I
Okay.
need everybody to roll a stealth check.
And we don't have pass without a trace or anything up, do we?
Nope.
Excuse me.
I need to restart my browser.
So close to a good roll.
Ooh,
Dadgummit
13.
disadvantage. I got a 7.
11.
13.
Wait.
18.
Oh no, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sorry.
27.
Okay, calm down.
Why is this rolling so slow?
Okay, well, you all attempt to creep forward. Stop touching my tiles.
Alright, that was my bad. I was trying to angle my camera to look behind us.
So, you all start to slowly creep forward. But all of you seem a little bit out of sorts at this point. The surprise attack of creatures that you haven't seen or heard of before has put you all on edge. Kasumi, however, even though she was the one that first saw them and had a very frightful scampering away, sort of goes into automatic pilot and matches her steps to the person in front, so her footsteps are masked, and apart from being visually there, sound-wise she is gone. So you are all stepping along, bumbling over mushrooms, scuffing a few rocks. You're trying to be quiet, but in a completely silent space, it's hard to not make noise. So, as you all approach the corner, get you all in your little spaces.
Who dares touch
Hamburger
me?
quick.
Don't worry about it.
Nobody touches me.
You're fine.
As you all approach the corner,
Nope.
Pez, you were in front, correct?
Yeah.
As soon as you look around the corner of the room,
Ooh. Ooh.
you were immediately swarmed upon by 5 molder spawns.
Row.
Initiative!
We're not quite in initiative yet, but yes. Actually, if you want to go ahead and roll your initiatives, you can.
You said 5. That's 6.
I said he was immediately swarmed by 5.
Oh.
Do not
You're
question
not.
the almighty and powerful DM. I know what this is that I speak.
God damn it.
Know what I spraken?
I know what I'm bragging.
Nice sprachen die Deutsch.
All right, so As you come around the corner, you peek and you just see gnashing teeth coming towards you. But unfortunately, with the smaller tunnels, only 2 were able to get you. Or to get at you, I should say. And they rolled fucking terribly. Fantastic! I'm going to assume that a 12 and a 5 do not hit the almighty powerful Pez.
Oh, darn. They don't.
So, you step around the corner, and there's a bunch of teeth, but out of pure, unadulterated instinct, you flinch backward and draw your weapon. I need everyone to roll initiative.
All right.
12.
9.
Well, now, hold on. Pez, what did you get?
12.
And Venera was 9. Zon, what did you roll?
7.
24.
Brick got a 7. Zon got a 24. Huh?
17.
17.
Sorry, I got cut off before I finished. I stopped.
Kasumi?
16.
16. Okay.
Hell yeah, the guy at the front is going second to last.
Aw, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, and oh man, and you're bottlenecked right there.
You can step over me. I'm a tiny creature.
Pez. I was about to say. I'm pretty sure I could, with 1 foot, step over him.
Just spread your legs. Bloop.
London Bridge is falling down.
Pez is not spreading
Okay,
his leg for
Zon, you are first with Brick on deck.
So,
Slowly
5,
working my way to, here we go.
10, 15, 20. Oh, 1 second. So,
Sorry.
20, and I gotta turn that down real fast because my ears are like, nah!
Fucking orcs are on their way.
Well, it was scary music before, which was great for ambience, so I turned it up loud.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so that's 20.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, real fast. To move, is that enough space to move around Brick without difficult terrain, or?
I would say that you could squeeze around him pretty easily. It's enough of a space to get
25.
past him.
30. And,
I'm sorry, I have to pee.
from here, I will use my bonus action to hop 15 feet past these dudes. So 5, 10, 15. And this does not provoke opportunity attacks, just for a heads up.
Let's see, you were here initially?
No. Right. God damn it. Right behind Pez, so
I
like
would
right
say
here.
that you can you were behind Pez right there.
Right there. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a straight line. It's up to you. It's 15 feet, wherever you feel is necessary.
I would say that this is where you would be able to land.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. I thought you would jump from here, and I was like, you can't bend the bullet as you're jumping. I wouldn't.
No. I did a straight line. Just
Well, a straight line from a space that was in your head and not from what I saw. Anyway, so you leapt over. You're behind them. You've used your movement and your bonus action. You've used some of your movement and your bonus
I was about to
action.
say, I'm not moving anymore. So, how much time has passed from them looking in here? Because I had 9 minutes
Your
when we entered the
spell
hallway.
would still be up, but you did take a few minutes to creep down the hallway and investigate. I would say you've probably got another 2 turns of your ability left over.
Okay. So 2 minutes or something like that.
No, not 2 minutes.
No. 12 seconds.
12 seconds.
12 seconds. I will use my sword and smash the dude right
for your attack.
where. Yeah. Alrighty. Oh wait, I don't need 2 dice for that. It's 1. It's a natural 20.
Yeah, you hit the fuck out of him. I'm pretty sure with your bonuses alone, you'd probably kill it.
So it's what, double the dice?
Yep, double the dice rolled.
6 plus 6 plus 5 plus 5.
I'm just gonna cut you off there. He is gone.
Shit. And these
You
were
jumped
even my-
over. As you leap over Pez, who's like, ah! You in midair just go swing and just split the one in back in half, land, superhero pose. You're like, let's go.
Heck yeah.
And the only thing I'll say before my turn is completely over is don't forget this is the AoE around me when their turn starts.
I know the ability. I know that you can just exist and melt everything. I get it. I don't get to roll dice. I understand the process.
Actually, to be fair, you did roll 2 dice already.
Yeah, none of them hit. Anyway, it is now the Molder Spawn's turn.
Ew.
So... Oops. Oh, God.
Oh, they're dead. All right.
Oh, they're dead.
Mushroom Bridge is falling down. What's their movement speed again? 30. Yeah,
What are you drinking?
they're all going to swarm up and around you.
Okay.
Bright shiny light.
5, 10, 15, 20.
What is that?
Alright, so, Pez, 2 of them are going to attack you again.
No.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Shocking. So the 2 in front of you start gnashing away again, but you're sort of using... Which weapon are you wielding right now? Crossbow, one of your guns?
Crossbow, because I don't want to make a loud noise.
Got it. So you're pushing them away with the front of the crossbow, smacking the other one in the side of the head with the butt of it, just to keep them at bay. This is the first time I've been able to roll more than 4 d20s at once, so let's do it. 2, 4, 6, 7.
Are you attacking me? Out of
Yes.
curiosity? Those guys who ran up on me from the other side of the room actually have to take this before they get to me.
What do they have to roll?
So just had it up and clicked.
No,
They need.
what do they have to roll?
Yeah, I'm reading. Sorry.
Dice.
They must make wisdom saving throws. On a failed save, the creature just takes damage, and half as much on a successful save. It is a saving throw of 16.
Not a single one of them passed.
Ooh.
So how much damage do they take?
Uh,
And the ones that start their
3.
turn in the bubble have
the ones
to...
that start their turns, take it at the beginning of their turns. It's just if they start in the zone, they take it.
Well, they all failed. So how much damage did they take?
I'm trying to find some d8s. I apologies. Not as good. 7 plus 5 plus 2, so 14.
14. So... So Zahn flips over Pez, slashes his sword down, lands in a 3-point landing, has just enough time to look up, and Pez, you think you're about to say, Zahn, watch out! As the Molder Spawn that rush towards him just get shredded. And the ones that are in front of you, as they're going to bite you, also completely and totally shred.
It's like that cartoon sound of a log going through like a wooden saw.
So the immediate threat seems to have passed.
It's just standing there like, is it over?
Da, da, da. Sorry, I have to enter in all of these deaths into the battle tracker. Working on
I'd
it.
ask how that works, but I'll ask later.
I literally have to go 10 damage, dead. 10 damage, dead. Then next. Oop, no, this one needs to die. There we go. Brick, it is your turn. Kasumi, you were on deck.
All right. Seeing that we already ambushed, I'm going to. Is it difficult terrain to get around Pez?
It would,
It's
yes,
5.
because you would basically have to. Oh, sorry, and shuffle past him to get around into the room.
I am
15,
difficult.
20, 25, 30. So that's my movement. I'll take my bonus action to cast my cantrip Blade Ward, which gives me resistance to all normal attacks. And As a bonus action, can I just take a bonus action and try to peer down the hallway that I can see to see if there's anything coming?
Let me think. You're technically using your owl for night vision. What was your blade ward? Was a bonus action, wasn't it? Or was that an
Blade
action?
ward is my action.
Yeah. Make a perception check.
Okay. Choose you. I cannot roll a perception check today. It's 7.
You were a little bit distracted running in and seeing Zahn with all of his dancing snowflakes and just the mushroom confetti that's floating around you at this point in time.
I was just like,
Is this air sanitary? It looks questionable to me.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of a bunch of stuff. Okay. So, Kasumi, it is your turn. Pez, you were on deck.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna have Kasumi bonus action dash.
Okay.
So she's gonna come sprinting in towards here. She's not gonna use the full 60. She's gonna come over to this side.
Okay. Do you want to be right beside Brick, or do you want to leave a space between you and him?
She's gonna be she's gonna be right beside him, and she's gonna have him like cover her 6.
Okay. Got it.
And then she is going to, since she doesn't see any immediate threats as of this moment, she's going to hold her action with her rapier.
Okay, and
So
what's the
she's
trigger? Just when something's within range of melee?
Yep, when something's within melee range, she's just gonna whip out her rapier and just stand there on guard, just watching.
Got it. Excellent. Then Pez, it is your turn. Vanera, you're on deck. So Pez, you round the corner and you get gnashed at almost twice, and before you realize it, half of your friends are in the room in front of you. You're like, well, what the fucking point was me being in front supposed to do if you guys just run ahead?
I mean, it's kind of rude, all y'all. But, I mean, it's whatever. I'll get my own mushroom stew.
just like Zahn holds a bright light up to his face. What?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wow, I can move fast.
All right, so that's your movement.
I mean, Hamburger's just like suction cup to Vanera, so he ain't gonna be doing too much.
Okay,
can move
so
with
Hamburger is doing a great impression of a fluffy, feathery backpack.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold my action of shoot crossbow.
Okay, just for the first thing that pops up.
Yes.
Then Vanera, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to move.
You would like to move? Would you like to move it? Move it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Beep, beep. There.
Okay.
Holding guiding bolt.
Okay. So,
the
Vanera
first.
moves on into the room, sees the rest of you standing around, weapons ready.
I'm sorry, Sacred Flame. That's my cantrip. That one.
Sacred Flame, got it. Okay.
For an enemy.
Fundamentally, sure you don't want to just hit Brick with it?
No, for an enemy.
Ah, right. So, Zahn, got it.
Right.
Well,
Hamburger is the big bad.
Master DM, do my kobold eyes see anything?
I would answer your question if it were still your turn.
Oh,
Do
As you
my...
think to start looking around,
What?
you said you were holding your action. The mushrooms around you, around the corners and the edges of the room, they begin to shudder, and a few of them become
few?
larger, engorged,
That's more than a few!
and more of the molder spawn wriggle out of the mushrooms. So, those of you that were holding attacks, which are you aiming at?
The one right in front of me.
Okay, so Vanera, you spoke up first, so it actually is a dex save?
Yep.
Good thing this guy can't move for dick. Ha! I was right! Oh no, that's a 7. Still, not great. That's a 6. The 7s look like a 1 on this thing.
7 points of radiant damage.
7 points of radiant damage. So, there is a burning sound as the holy fire ignites this creature. And you've heard things lit on fire before. There's squealing and groans of pain. But this is more like you put a wet log on a fire. It's sort of water vapor hissing out of split pores. It's not great. It's still alive, but it is looking very, very hurt. Kasumi, you were holding an attack, and there is one within melee reach of you. You're muted.
Oh, sorry. Is it this guy?
Yes.
Okay. Yep, she's just gonna go and slash him with her rapier.
Roll your attack.
Okay. Ooh, that is a 10.
You leave Martyr alone. A 10 does not...
Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind. Yep, so that's a 10, sorry. I had to look up rogue things.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's a 10.
Well, technically, you have advantage because you are Brick is in melee combat with it as well. So you get to roll again.
Okay. That's what I was trying to look for, but I couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
How does a 19 look?
A 19 hits the piss out of it. So,
okay.
Roll thine damage.
And then, does that have sneak attack?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's roll this first. That would be...
I guess technically you would
6
only get
points.
advantage if you were behind it, but I'm going to allow this so that Zahn doesn't have all the fun of murdering things.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Technically,
So
you
that
get
was
the
6
you get the
points of
sneak attack
slashing.
damage. You get the sneak attack damage for being in melee combat with another one of your party members next to it, but advantage you would have to actually be properly flanking. But whatever.
Right, one on
I
either
fucked up.
side.
It's been 3 weeks since I've played, so we'll let it go because the stabbing must commence. It is the fun stuff.
Okay.
So
So
they're stabbing.
it was 6 slashing plus 11 for my sneak attack.
Oh, excellent. Great. It's dead as fuck. You see this thing pop up out of the ground and in front of Brick, and Brick's like, yeah, this one's mine, and then just and he's just like, damn it.
I am ninja.
What did you steal from him?
I didn't
so-
because I didn't roll a natural 20.
Yes, you were holding an attack as well.
That would be correct.
Which one are you taking aim at? Keep in mind that if you shoot at that one next to you, you will have disadvantage.
But I'm cool.
It's in melee combat with you.
I'll poop on you. I'm gonna shoot it anyway.
Okay. I'm just saying that there's plenty other ones to shoot at as well.
And
You
this
could
one's
bitch
right
slap it with.
Actually, could I like pistol whip it?
You can make an improvised melee attack, sure.
How do?
Let's see. Let me take a look at your character right quick and in a hurry.
No, don't look. He's naked.
There's nothing I haven't seen before. So I would say
It'd be like an unarmed strike.
it's technically you're not unarmed. I would say roll a d20 and add your dex.
Where the hell's my dex? Oh, it's way up there. The big giant number.
So roll a d20, add 5.
21.
21 definitely hits. So that is going to be we'll say that that's your dex modifier. So we'll say 6 points of damage because he just pops up and you go, ah!
Fair enough.
All right. So with that being said, Zahn, remind me the bubble of your thing.
This is the last turn. It's 15 yard circle around him.
15 yards? 15
15 meters.
No,
15
15
foot,
feet.
5 T feet.
15 meters.
Sorry.
15 miles.
Also true.
15 mushrooms on a dead man's chest. 2 survive, or 2 pass.
Okay.
So what's the damage?
Literally rolled the exact same thing. 7 plus 5 plus 2. So 14 for fail, 7 for pass.
Okay. So we'll say that one's dead. This one's dead. This one is dead. And then these 2 take 7 damage. So the one that was set on fire by Vanera's holy flame is shredded, and a very pretty, like, of sparks and smoke as it's shredded and further disintegrated. If anyone has ever seen mushroom spores lit on fire, it is a conflagration. So while the other ones just get shredded and fall apart, this one, in a little, like, tiny mushroom cloud.
Fireball.
Fireball. So, with that being said, it is the rest of their turns.
Excuse me.
This one's going to sneak up there.
On.
Okay, so, we're going to have many attackings now. So, there's going to be one against Zahn.
Copy.
6 doesn't hit against Brick. Also doesn't hit. I am rolling so bad today.
You want to borrow my dice?
No, I don't cheat.
But they're nice.
We're going to have 2 against Pez and 2 against Kasumi.
It's because I'm a wizard.
It's because you're
I'm a
within
wizard.
reach. Does a 15 hit, Pez?
Ooh, almost. but
Almost. Then that means that a 16 does hit.
It does not still.
Does not. Damn it. Okay, Kasumi. 2 natural ones in a row. I am
hit
having
each
a
other.
great game. They hit each other. You know, yeah, no, they hit each other. They're so excited to get at Kasumi that they start clawing at each other to get... And... Oh no, I need D4s. Where'd they go? I need my little caltrops. Huh! They actually kill each other.
I'm just picturing two little toad guys from Mario running into each other at Mach speed.
So what ends up happening is they're so excited after seeing all their compatriots being attacked that they start clambering over each other. One stomps the other's head into the ground, and the other one, in the process of doing the stomping, trips and skewers itself on Kasumi's rapier.
Shish kebab.
Shishka mushroom.
You said you wanted mushroom soup.
Mushroom dance. Mushroom dance.
So, Zahn, it is your turn. With, Brick, you're on deck. As you're basically watching this comedy of mushroom confetti and shredding just happen around you, you can kind of see why the town was probably pretty much destroyed by just the sheer amount of them. But you're also just curious, like, how are these things even just breathing and walking at the same time?
Photosynthesis.
I'm gonna just punch the one in front of, or not punch, I'm gonna smash the one in front of me with sword.
Okay. Roll for your attack.
It'd be 18.
18 hits.
Oh, that damage though. 3 slashing and 4 cold.
Okay, so 7 points of damage.
I only rolled a 3.
I would assume that's enough.
Okay, so you go and you slice at it with your sword, and you think, oh, this will be easy. You shear off a third of its head, and the mouth that remains still opens and is trying to gnash at you.
Ew.
Is that all you're doing for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Brick, you're up with Kasumi on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna chop at the one in front of me. No, not you. You failed me. This one.
You failed me.
That's much better. That's a math. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Damage is gonna be 7.
7. Like father, like son. When Zahn goes this way, you go that way. And you chop off a third of its head, and still the teeth are gnashing, and its little viney arms are reaching for you, trying to consume you.
Alright. Do I have anything that'll take both these out at the same time that I can do? Not really. Okay. You're going in dice jail. That was a nat 1.
What were you trying to do?
I had my second attack.
Oh, okay. So you take the first one, and you're like, wow, you didn't die? And then it reaches for you, its mouth and half of its head missing, and you kind of, and you swing in a hurried fashion and just barely go wide on it. Bonus action?
I actually do have a bonus action. Not sure if it's worth it. Let's see. Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. Actually, you know what? It'll probably make me feel better. I'm just gonna shove the one in front of me with telekinetic shove, so it has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. 16?
That actually succeeds. It just kind of tips.
It as you smack it, its one remaining tentacle-ish arm latches onto the ground, and it's sort of like the goopiness that is oozing out of its head kind of behind it onto the wall. But otherwise, it is still standing there. So that is all of your stuff done. Kasumi, you are up. Pez, you're on deck.
Okay. So, Kasumi is gonna see these two pathetic-looking mushrooms, barely alive, and she remembers one ability she hasn't tried in a while. So she rolls up her sleeves and then does the hand motions and reaches towards the one in front of him, and she's gonna do lightning lure.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
you're
she's
using
gonna
lightning
pull
lure on the
him
one in front of
towards
Brick?
herself. Yeah. No, in front of Zahn.
Oh, in front of Zahn. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So it has to make a strength saving throw.
That is going to be an 18.
Okay, well, it passes. So...
Okay. You try to pull it, and it sort of bumps into its companion right beside it and keeps it from making it all the way towards you.
It's been a while. It's okay. It's been a while.
Since I could do this lightning strike.
I think that's all she can do, because I don't think she can... Can she use a rapier? I don't think she can, since she's already done her action.
No. Do you...
Yeah.
Because even if you had the bonus action attack option, you would have to actually attack first for that to be...
Right. Yeah. So that's pretty much all she can do.
Okay. Then Pez, it is your turn. Vanera, you're on deck.
Temptation to just grab a mushroom and go is strong. Or to Kalima it.
You already bonked it.
Rip out its stalk.
You know what?
Do the predator thing and rip out whatever it amounts to a spine.
I happen to have daggers.
The melee is strong.
Only one dagger. So instead of doing dagger, dagger, I'm gonna do dagger.
Okay. Roll your attack.
18.
18 hits.
Hooray!
For 7 damage upon this goober.
7 damage on the mushroom you'd already punched in the face with your crossbow. You stab it in, draw it down, and in 2 halves it just sort of falls to the floor, dripping its blackish purple ichor all over the floor. Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn?
I have 2 attacks per action.
Okay.
So I'm going to dagger this goob.
Dagger the other goob. Roll your attack.
15.
15 hits.
For another 7 damage.
Now there's 7. I don't believe this one was hit before. It's hard to keep track of
Nope.
20 individual creatures.
To my knowledge.
What?
So this one, you go sink your dagger in the same place you did on the first one. You rip it out the side, but you don't quite deal enough damage to take it all the way down, and it's sort of coming at you like nearly headless Nick. Its top of his head still sort of flapping as it's trying to bite at you.
Do I have any bonus actions?
Bonus actions?
I don't, but I do have bonus action stick tongue out.
Blah, 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 blah. The air tastes awful. Vanera, it is your turn. Zahn, you were on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I needed a pen.
Oh.
You had like 50 pins to choose from. What
I
made
needed a
that pin so
specific
special?
I need a specific one.
Pacific.
A sacred flame!
On which one? Of the
The
3 that remain?
one. This one.
That one? It is not very stealthy. That was another natural 1. Fuck me.
4 damage.
4 damage. Zahn is looking at this creature incredulously, thinking, how dare you survive my sword? And you just go, I got it. And all the purple ichor of its blood erupts into flame, and it is smoldering. Goodbye, Molder Spawn. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do? That is your action so far.
I don't think I have. I think that's it. I don't think I have a bonus action that I can do.
You can bonus action yeet hamburger.
If I cast my... Now it only lasts a minute. Never mind. Never mind.
Never minding.
Next.
It is the Molder Spawn's turn. The one is going to try to take another bite at you, Brick. Doesn't do dick. Because that was a 6 plus a 3 is a 9.
That rhymed.
And then Pez, this one is going to try and bite at the hand that stabbed it. That's weirdly cocked. That is an 18.
Oh! Yep.
I get to roll damage on someone that's not myself.
The DM's so happy!
Watch this thing just one-hit me.
It's not gonna one-hit you.
Critical weakness.
Let's see. That is 2 slashing damage plus 4 poison damage.
6 total damage?
A total of 6 fucking damage.
I'm hurt.
6 damage.
Zahn, it is your turn with Brick on deck.
Has this one been punched yet?
The one in front... actually, yes, they have all taken damage at this point.
He smacked with sword.
Smack him with your yard.
For 15.
15 hits.
Well, that's a little better. 5 slashing for cold.
4 cold. A little disgruntled that Vanera took your kill. You decide, fuck it, I'm taking Brick's kill. And you execute the one in front of him.
How dare somebody take all of my kills?
Is there anything else you would like to do? Nah. Okay. Then that brings us to, and sorry I did not prepare. Brick, you're on deck. Or sorry, Brick, it is your turn. Kasumi, you are on deck.
How dare you not prepare?
Okay, so one of my monitors had a hiccup, so I can't really see the battlefield right now. Actually, wait, let me just go to the stream real quick. Okay, now I can see. Well, there's one left. And out of curiosity, I'm going to try the same thing Kasumi tried and try to lightning lure it.
So that's a deck save?
That is a strength save.
Strength save.
14.
Apologies. No, that's a 3. No, a 5.
He's within 15 feet of me, yes? No, 10 feet.
5, 10. Yeah.
Okay,
He's
I pull him
within
10
15.
feet. He's within 15. If I pull him 10 feet, will he be within melee of me?
Correct.
Okay, so I do that, and since he's now within 5 feet of me, he takes 2d8 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Dead.
That's 6 lightning damage.
Okay. Brick, luckily for you, you do not have to breathe, nor have lungs or eyelids. As you pull this thing and fry it as it's coming towards you, you are showered with a puff of mushroom smoke. Kasumi, on the other hand, it's everywhere. It's in your hair, it's in your nose.
It's in the raccoon wounds.
You're pretty sure you can taste it. It is altogether
why?
wholly unpleasant. You don't feel any adverse effects, it's just sort of a ew kind of moment.
Like, very aggressively wipes off her kimono and she looks at you like, how did you do that? She's looking
Point
at
and
Brick.
shoot. Point and shoot.
Magic.
I tried. It didn't work.
Gay magic.
Brick, is there anything else you would like to do at the end of your turn?
No.
'Cause
Actually, I'm gonna have.
That was just your action, so you still have your movement and bonus.
I'll try to have Mortar look down the hallway again to see if anything else is coming.
Down this way?
Yeah. That one was a lot better, because that's a 20 not nat.
20 not nat. As you send Brick to look around the corner, you see another group of squealing, excitable molder spawn charging down the hallway. Mortar immediately air brakes and turns and flies back to land on your shoulder.
Okay. Incoming! That's my turn. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead. I still have my movement, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in between them and Kasumi.
6, 8.
I can't.
Where is... I am missing a mushroom. I must have deleted one by accident.
Oh no.
Okay, so sorry, what were you doing? You...
I'm getting in between them and Kasumi, so I'm trying to like bulwark.
5, 10. Okay, so you move 15 feet.
Yeah,
Okay. Is that it for your turn?
that is it.
Okay. As Brick goes back to try to fix his monitor again, the the flood of molder spawn take their turn.
That's all I'm picturing. Bring it on! Flood carrier forms. How they're just like...
Pretty much, yeah. Okay, so they immediately move to swarm around you. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna move him there. Oop, no, this one. So these guys basically just move up and clog up the entryway. Okay. So they are now all surrounding Brick and a little bit of Kasumi. Wait, where'd this guy come from?
I don't know.
Was the one from before, if I'm not mistaken. Because you moved him after
Oops.
pulling him with the lasso.
Right, so that's where my 10th one disappeared to. I couldn't see it behind Kasumi. So, we're going to have two of them take swings at Kasumi. I'm going to assume that a 14 does not hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. So, you, standing behind Brick, kind of dance and dodge around, avoiding all of their attempted attacks against you. Brick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them. Are going to dogpile onto you and make attacks.
Oh, no.
There is a natural 20. A natural 20, a 1. Does a 20 hit?
Hold on. No.
Okay, does a 21 hit?
No.
Wait, hold on. 22, sorry.
Yes.
Okay. So the 22 hits. We'll roll that one first. That is going to
22
be...
is my armor class.
Yeah, buddy.
That is 3 points of slashing damage and 5 points of poison damage.
Which I am resistant to.
So then 2 points.
Okay, so two of each, you said, or one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
2 poison. Half of 5. That's rounded down to 2, right?
2.
Yeah.
And then it was
so
2
2 points
slashing?
of poison and 3 points of slashing.
Okay.
And then for the natural
Damage.
20, that is going to be 8 points of slashing and 3 points of poison. I've already halved it.
Okay. So that's 11. I'd already be using the second wind soon.
Okay. Kasumi, it is your turn. Pez, you were on deck.
Okay. Since these mushrooms just ran up all on me, I'm gonna slash this. Oh, not that guy. Get out of my way.
That
This
guy.
guy.
Got it.
I'm gonna slash him with my rapier. And so, let me roll for that. And that is... If I can do math today.
No.
13.
13 hits.
Cool. Okay, and then do I get sneak attack since we're both in melee?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll the normal damage first. Roll D&D Beyond.
Physical
7
dice, no lag.
slashing. Listen, okay, I don't feel like doing math today. 7
Yeah.
plus 13.
Jesus. Okay. I'm trying to debate on actual rules of D&D plus rule of cool here. Fuck it. I'm going to go with rule of cool. So, as this thing comes around and you're still brushing all the gunk of the previous one off, you see it leaping for you, you and stab, and you end up hitting the one in front of you, killing it completely, and skewering the other one behind, not quite killing it, but doing a hefty
Stuck
amount of
together.
damage. You've almost made a shish kebab if the one behind hadn't completely slipped off, or hadn't slipped off the end of the rapier after being stabbed in the fucking face.
Kebab. Got it.
Kebab.
So anything else you would like to do for
That
your...
is it.
That's it. Pez, it is your turn. Vanera, you're on deck.
Hey.
Okay, so have you removed any of the dead boys?
I have not. I should have. That one's gone.
I can shoot.
You can shoot.
I'm going to shoot.
You should shoot. It would be a good idea.
I do not have disadvantage at close range. I believe that is one of feats.
That's a feat?
Gunner. Being within 5 feet of hostile creature does not impose disadvantage on range attack.
Okay. Well,
He fans
so
the
long as
hammer
you-
with his crossbow.
So long as you remember that next time, then
I will
I
not.
will not give you disadvantage in close combat.
Okay. Crossbow.
Crossbow. Which one are you shooting?
17 upon this.
Well, you know, considering that he only has 2 hit points left, I would assume that that's probably the case, that he is going to fall over and die.
Probably.
You can roll your damage if you want to know, anyway.
Sure. 12 damage.
12 damage, yes. That one is toast.
Does it go
you know
through
what?
that one and
I was going to
the
say,
other one?
rule of cool, we're going to move some damage on from that one into the one behind.
Oh, yeah.
So Kirsten stabbed the first one. It falls over. The other one's already taken a shot to the face. You let out one of your noises. It turns to look at you, and you shoot straight through the hole Kasumi had already made. Passes right on through. Nails the one behind it. We'll say that's another 5 on the next one. Okay. Anything else you want to do for your turn? Good set.
Reloading.
Reloading? Okay. Vanera, it is your turn. Zon, you're on deck.
I'd like to move here.
Okay, you'll move there.
Then. Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame on which one?
This one.
So many choices. That one? Okay. Dex roll. No, that's a 3. They're not very fast, these things. What is the damage?
5.
5. You're starting to get really good at this, just barbecuing mushrooms left and right.
Pew! Pew, pew, pew!
Anything else you would like to do, madame?
Nope, that's all.
Okay, Zon, it is your turn. Brick, you're on deck.
Which ones are damaged? The one in front of Kasumi?
The one in front of Kasumi and the one adjacent or on the opposite side of Brick from it. So these
this
two
one
are
right here?
damaged. These two are damaged.
Screw it. I will cast
Screw it.
Toll the Dead on this dude.
Oh. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a resurrection skill, forgot it was a damage spell.
It's a damage cantrip, no less.
Same difference.
Is that
Wisdom
a-
16.
No, it does not pass the save.
And it has damage on it, so I need
does.
D12s. What's a D12? It's a D12. I think
Heck
that's a D12.
yeah.
Does 20 kill it?
Yes. So, would you like to describe your Toll the Dead bell in any sort of way? Because I don't think you've used it before. I can always flavor it for you if you like.
Let's see what you come up with. If I don't like it, I'll change it.
So you see the shape of a large cast iron bell materialize above the mushroom, and it just completely envelops it. And then the spectral weapon that you normally would carry appears and just smacks the side of the bell and just reverberates inside with a muffled thong. And when the bell dissipates again, there's just goo. So this one is a puddle of gunk. That is your action. Is there anything else you would like to do? Movement bonus?
No, I'm good here.
Okay. Alrighty.
Did you get your monitor working?
No. I'm using the stream. Yeah, no, it's... I don't know what happened. It's a TV I'm using as a monitor, and I don't know where the remote is for it, so it's not an easy fix.
What happened to it?
It just stopped getting signal. I think I accidentally pressed a channel button or something, and now it won't go back to how it was.
They're usually on the side.
Yeah.
It's the ones under. It's one of those weird ones that they try to do the like light touch technology for, and so it's not very responsive.
Brick, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself again to give myself resistance, and then I'm just gonna whack at the one to my
This
left.
This guy? I know you gotta wait
Yes.
for the stream.
Yes.
Okay, that one is already damaged, so as long as you hit, you're probably gonna kill it.
That might not have hit, but we will see. That is a that's an 11.
An 11 does not hit.
Didn't think it did. All right, I'm still semi-protected.
You were very concentrated on casting your Blade Ward, and you were a little distracted by the whong that happened right behind you from Zahn's Toll the Dead. It just makes your swing go just the tiniest bit wide. Alright, so that brings up Kasumi. Pez, you were on deck.
Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry, I got these a little out of order. I was looking at the wrong page. Kasumi, you were on deck. It is the Molder Spawn's
Then they
turn.
gotta go.
They
Got
gotta
it.
go.
No, they don't.
I mean, they don't have to, but they're gonna.
No.
They gonna die anyways. It's fine.
That one's gonna go up and say hi to you there, Pez. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm allergic.
Achoo!
That's good to know. So again, Kasumi, you take 2 of them down, and before you know it, 2 more take its place. They swing at you. That one doesn't hit, but that is going to be a 21.
That one hits.
That one hits. That is going to be... that is 3 points of slashing and 1 point of poison.
Okay.
4 points of damage total. Let's see. That means there's 1, 2, 3, 4 attacking Brick and 1 attacking Pez. We're gonna get Pez out of the way real quick. Does a 18 hit you, Pez?
Yes.
18 hits. Okay. Oh. That is going to be 3 slashing and 4 poison.
Ow.
Now, Brick, as you have a bunch of little ankle biters coming up on top of you, what's your AC?
22.
None of these hit. So your Blade Ward is very effective in just parrying and smacking with your shield, and you're trying to keep them off your companions, but you didn't quite get up front there to completely clog the entryway, and they're sort of crashing into you and spilling around and getting at your party members behind. But that is the end of their turn. Kasumi, apologies, it is now your turn. Pez, you are on deck.
I'm going to slash this guy.
That guy that's dashing
Right
with
here.
the thing and the pokey poke.
I'm gonna slash him. Okay, that is a 22.
22 definitely hits.
Okay, so that is 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, shit.
10 points of piercing.
And then, 19 points sneak attack.
Again, much like before, you're starting to get used to this new rapier that you've only just started using, and with a few slashes and a good jab, you take out the one in front and the one behind. Because holy fuck, that's a lot of goddamn damage.
Dabble dabbage.
Brain to dabble to dabblage. So these 2 are immediately skewered and taken down. Bonus actions? Movements?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Pez, you're up. Vanera, you're on deck.
Yay.
It's me. Hello.
Hi.
I'm running low on crossbow bolts. So, I'm going to dagger.
Dagor? Alright. Make your attack, good sir.
That would be a natural 20 for 28.
Yeah, that hits. So double your dice rolled.
Whoop whoop.
22 damage.
Damn.
22 damage. You are so annoyed that this thing just came up and bit you, damn near ruining your favorite gun belt, that in your rage and you slashing, you sort of get a little bit off balance and you throw your dagger at the end of your slash into the one that had nipped at Kasumi, taking both of them out.
Ah.
And okay.
Bonus action. Retrieve the dagger.
Bonus action. You see Pez come up and plunge his hand into the ruined head of the mushroom molder spawn. You look up at Kasumi and go, sorry, I dropped it. And that's it for your go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Vanera, it's your turn. Zon, you're on deck.
Seeing as how these things don't fucking stay alive, I would like to bonus action call in my spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
Where are you? There it is. Where would you like to summon it? You have 60 feet. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Right.
40.
Yeah.
Oh, shiz. I didn't even see other stuff in the hallway.
Right here.
Right there.
Nice.
All right. So
And-
getting a little annoyed that everyone keeps stealing your kills, you say, "Okay, fine."
Am I able to still use a cantrip? that was
So
a
long
bonus
as a
action?
cantrip is an action.
Should be. Well, maybe not.
It should be, but just making sure. I got a big letter A beside it.
If guiding bolt is an action, am I still using a spell slot to cast it if it's an action?
If you are using a bonus action for a spell, you can only use a cantrip action. If you're using Guiding Bolt as an action, you would not be able to use Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action.
No, Sacred Flame. That's what I meant. Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
Yes.
So I'm able to use Sacred Flame as a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay.
Because
And
Spiritual
still
Weapon was
do-
a bonus action, you can use an action cantrip in the same turn.
Casting time, one action. Okay, yeah. I wanted to use Sacred Flame again then.
Okay, on which one?
I have Toll the Dead too.
It's good.
I know. This one.
That one.
Thread between everyone.
Unfortunately, it did roll a natural 19, which...
Bitch!
Is it Dexterity?
Yeah.
Which makes it an 18.
Mm.
So it still succeeds. But you do have your Spiritual Weapon there, and considering its placement to brick, it is flanking, so you have advantage on its attack, on whichever one you're going to hit with.
So do I still do damage?
Yeah, when you summon the Spiritual Weapon, you attack with it.
Well, no, I meant for my Sacred Flame.
No, the Dexterity save was passed, so no damage was taken.
A target must succeed on a Dexterity saving throw. Oh, okay. Or take 1d8. Oh.
Correct.
No benefits from cover. Okay. That's a 20 hit.
You rolled that with
Not natural.
advantage, correct?
Oh, no.
Just to
Let me
see
do
if you
it
get a
again.
crit.
Nada. 20.
Okay, it does hit. Which one are you bonking the same one that you Sacred Flamed?
Yes! This one!
Okay.
7.
Okay, so it takes 7 damage.
7 boinks.
Was that the one that was already hit? No, that is not the one that was already hit. Okay. So, the temptation to say that is your spiritual weapon still a book, or have you decided to change it?
It's still a book.
Okay, so the rest of you, the Molder Spawn don't see this, but a spectral book appears and just on the back of this mushroom's head and kind of squishes it. It looks really uncomfortable, but it doesn't seem to be quite dead yet.
All I can think of is book and then just...
I was trying so hard not to do that. The doggy chew toy. So that's your action and your bonus action. Zahn, it is your turn. Brick, you were on deck.
I'm going to sword this to death.
Okay, so you're gonna steal Vanera's kill again. Got it.
Yep, sure, why not? Does a 25 hit?
A 25
Jesus.
definitely hits.
8 slashing, 4 frost or cold.
Yep, you definitely steal Vanera's kill again.
A beef.
So as
Just
the
looks
book
like
rises
Vanera
up
smiling.
and the air starts to fill the porous membrane of the mushroom so it gets back to its normal height, Zahn says, slashes it. Anything else you would like to do, sir?
It dead?
It dead.
Okay.
So you just move backward a little bit? Okay. Let's see.
Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting they've got roots.
Okay. Brick, it is your turn. Kasumi, you're on deck.
Gonna take a step forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meh.
And I'm gonna hit the one next to me. Oh, at first I'm gonna activate Blade Ward again and hit the one next to me. We'll see how this
Okay,
goes.
how many spell slots do you have left?
Blade Ward's a cantrip.
Oh, right. You're right. Man, that's been a minute. All right, dope.
Yeah, so I can just activate that every turn. And I got War Mage or something as an ability that I can also then take a weapon attack right after.
Okay.
I fucking love this build! Finally, that's a 17.
17 hits. Which one are you hitting again? The one that was
The
just
one-
beside you, or the one that is immediately beside you now?
The one immediately beside me right now.
Okay, got it. Roll 9 damage.
12.
12 damage. You walk past the one that's already been hurt by you, thinking, they'll handle it. This one's mine. And you just, boom! So fast, your axe goes down, back up, and it sits there for a second, and right in half.
Nice. And then I look forward ahead at what's coming. I'm just getting ready.
Okay, so that's it for your turn. That is thine bonus and thine action. Well, that little shit stain that you decided was going to be able to be taken care of swings at you. Just barely misses your ankle, and we're going to move on to cooler people such as Kasumi. Pez, you were on deck.
Okay. If she moves up about 5 feet, can she see these guys down the hallway?
You can see them at this point in time, as they have gotten closer and they are getting further into Zahn's light. Actually, is your light a cantrip, Zahn? Or not concentration? Sorry.
No, it's not a concentration. It's just a cantrip. Just lasts for an hour.
Cool. Just checking. So yes, At this point in time, as Brick moves forward, you do see more leaves and other grossness coming down the hallway.
Okay.
Actually, as this one
Would-
sees you all there,
Oh God.
Sounds be like,
Put it away.
ew.
Is this guy that's like all like whacked out and stuff? Is he within 15 feet of me?
5, 10, 50. Yes.
Okay, we gonna try this lightning lure shit again. So,
the thing that has a threatening mouth and wants to eat you. Let's pull it closer.
yes.
Well, pull it closer to Brick. It's not her problem
Yeah.
yet.
Yes.
Also, Kasumi, just point of order, I don't think it does lightning damage unless it gets within 5 feet of you when you pull it. I
Which
think.
it should. If it's
5,
pulling 10
okay.
feet towards me and it's
10.
within 15,
Technically,
right?
it would be able to squeeze past you to get in front
Okay.
of her.
Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So sorry,
'cause
I
that's
need
the
to
whole
do a
point.
strength thing.
Yeah, strength saving.
That's another natural 1! Woo! I'm doing great
Oh,
tonight!
No.
Critical
Fuck
fail.
hell,
Okay.
man.
Well, I'm gonna
I'm glad
pull
I'm not a
that
player, or
MX
I'd be
towards
fucking
me.
devastated. Alright, so, I'm gonna get this guy as best in the space as we can. So how much damage is dealt?
So that is 2d8 lightning. So that is 7 points of lightning damage.
All
Is it
right.
a
And
one-
then do
Doesn't a one
my
count as a
lovely
crit?
friends get an active?
Sorry.
Hmm?
Zon's actually correct. It was a natural 1 on its save, so double your rolled dice.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interject.
No,
but I
no,
didn't
no,
want you to
that's a
miss
great
out.
Really?
point. That's the way
Yeah, if
I'm
you
playing
critical,
it.
if we looked this up actually, because we talked about this. If you critically fail their whatever check they need to make, it counts as a crit.
For you.
Yes.
It's just, I rolled
I
the
didn't
natural
know
20
that.
for you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm such a nice DM.
He's fantastic.
So that's a crit. So, shoot, what did I roll last?
You had
So
a
it was
7.
It was a 7. So it would be 14.
You can double the results. In this case, since we kind of caught you halfway through, you can either go ahead and double the result or roll the dice again. And then just not add your modifier.
Okay, and that one doesn't have a modifier, so sorry, D&D Beyond decided to crap out on me. So hold on one second.
As it do.
Also, I just love
Um,
that. I'm such a nice DM, he says, waiting for us to get to the final level where he has a monster waiting for us.
Yes, it's gonna be me.
Okay.
Another 10
Oh
damage.
nope, I clicked the wrong. Nope, I clicked the wrong thing.
Ah, yeah, that said firebolt.
Ignore that. Ignore that. Okay.
Ooh, another 11 damage.
And also, do my friends get a opportunity attack with me pulling it towards me?
Spiritual weapon might? I do not. 'cause it's
Spiritual
now in
weapon
melee
is
with
not
me.
technically a creature, so you do not get opportunity attacks with it, and it has not left the melee range of Brick or Zon. It brought them into it, but it has not left their sphere of influence. So unfortunately, no.
Okay. Ah, I tried,
Maybe next time.
but that is my turn.
It was a pretty fucking badass turn.
Yeah.
So Vanera, it is your turn. Zon, you were on deck.
I would like my book. Can I
As-
start with my book?
Yes, and just as flavor, you squash the one thing, Zon steals your kill, backs up, and next thing you know, a Molder Bloom is just zipping out of the tunnel towards Kasumi with a flash of lightning. And you're just like, oh god.
I
Vanera,
would like.
Sorry, which space were you in? You kind of went half and half here.
I think I was here.
Yeah,
I
you
think
have
we
plenty of movement speed, or I'm just making sure that I know which space you're actually in.
Fucking.
Okay, thank you. Got it.
I would like to use spiritual weapon
Your spiritual weapon can move 20 feet.
on this doodad.
Okay, so your
Hit 'em.
spiritual weapon moves 5 feet, and as it gets closer, it Roll your attack, please.
Yeah, I can do that too.
The book opens and the bookmark just said.
13.
Sorry, real quick.
A monster book of monsters.
13 hits. Roll your damage.
Yes.
Yeah, like the monster book of monsters.
5.
Okay. And that's radiant damage? Or is it bludgeoning? Or force?
Don't mind that. Force.
Force, got it. Cool, thank you. So that is your bonus action to move and attack with it. You can still use Sacred Flame or your Toll Undead thingy.
A Sacred Flame on this doodad.
On that doodad.
Burn him.
Yep.
All right, and that's a Dex save. That is an 8.
14 radiant damage.
14 radiant damage. Finally, Zahn, he's got his sword. Kasumi brought him in. He's like, finally, something big to kill. And then, whoof! Just totally engulfed in flames. And Zahn, you now know what it's like to have your kill stolen away from you.
Did I kill it?
You killed it.
No.
You killed the Molder Bloom. So again, you hear the hissing and creaking as all the moisture that was inside of its body starts to leak and escape through the dried cracks of its body as it's kind of...
Why do I just feel like, you know when you have air in a balloon, you just squeeze it really tight?
Pretty much. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like when water is escaping plant life like that.
With a little
Except
bit of...
there's a tiny hint of a choir from the holy radiant damage coming from the flames. So, Zahn, it is now your turn, and you are quite cross that your kill was stolen from you. Your
Yes.
potential kill was taken from you. What
My
would you like
one
to do?
kill was stolen from me. I'm
Brick, you're on
so
deck.
angry right now.
What would you like to do, sir?
I'm sorry. I'm looking ability. You did that. Did that. What is the range of that? 60? Just gonna cast Toll the Dead on Anger Mick Tentacle Face.
Okay.
Wisdom 16.
If it fails, it has taken damage, so you would take your extra, your other dice roll on that. So it's a wisdom, correct?
Wisdom 16.
Believe it or not, it actually passed it.
Wait a minute. He's not supposed to pass. Damn it, he passed.
Oh, Vanera, that's adorable.
Is this bush mushroom?
Book of fuck you. Or technically Book of fuck yo.
Oh,
No. It's an Asian book. It's fine. You got it from Takatari.
there we go.
It's a recipe book. Unfortunately, no damage is dealt. You try to form the bell over its head to ring it, but it ducks and kind of slithers out of the way.
You hear a dong on the top of the cave.
Bonk.
Hit the
Is there
top of
anything
the
else you would
roof.
like to do?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. I would like a copy of that drawing, please, Vanera, to add to the...
Yes. Got it.
Okay. The Molder Bloom is going to advance.
God!
Technically, the spiritual weapon wouldn't hinder something stepping in its space, since it's kind of incorporeal.
Does it get an opportunity to attack them?
No, your spiritual weapon does not get an opportunity to attack. So technically, the Molder Bloom is in the space of the spiritual weapon, but tabletop won't allow me to do that, so it's just going to be slightly off to the side. However, Brick, it is all up in your face. We're going to make this one go full Audrey as well. Brick, you are on deck, though. I don't remember if I told you that or not.
I got you.
Okay. No whammies, no whammies. That is a whammy of a 15, and it is brick, so of course it does not hit. So brick, this thing very slowly waddles forward. You see both of them phasing through Vanera's book, arm and tentacle and mouth just coming for you. You swat it aside with your shield and go, my turn.
Yeah, and I am not gonna do Blade Ward this time. I want both attacks. And since Zahn has that light going on behind me, I'm gonna stop looking through Mortar and send him around to do the help action.
Oh.
Which gives me advantage.
Okay. Very interesting. All right.
All right. See how this goes. First hit. That's gonna be math. 23.
23 hits.
Okay. First hit. It's gonna be 9 damage.
9 damage. All right.
And then second swipe. That's only gonna be an 18.
18 hits.
Okay. That's gonna be 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. All right, so as Mortar dives in the very, very low ceiling, but is just enough to be in range for it to try to snap at the great horned owl, or great horned or barn?
Yeah, great horned
owl. You take those distracting opportunities to slash and hack at it twice, and you take off chunk after chunk, but it's still wriggling. But its movements have very, very, very much slowed. It is not looking very good.
All right. I'm gonna. Yeah, I still have a bonus, so I'm gonna take my bonus to try and do I want to bring it towards me or away from me?
I mean, it's right in front of you. Or are you talking about
the other one?
Oh.
The other one.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna bring it towards me to try and give someone maybe a better shot.
Okay. What's the save? Strength?
It's a strength saving throw of 14, I believe. Let me double check that.
It didn't pass it. So.
Okay. It gets pulled 5 feet towards me.
Okay, so it was here, and it is now right beside the other one.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. That brings it to the Molder Spawn's turn. It is going to take a bite at Pez. It is not going to take a bite at Pez. The damage that was dealt to it before is hindering its ability to move properly, and instead of actually attacking you, it just sort of goos at you and doesn't really do anything.
Goo goo gaga.
It's kind of like a grandma trying to bite you, but it's just gums, and it just feels awkward for everybody involved. Kasumi, it is your turn. Pez, you are on deck.
Okay. If I do a ranged spell attack against this guy, is that going to be at disadvantage?
Which one? Sorry?
This one.
No, because it is not within 5 feet of you.
Okay. I'm going to shoot chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
I'm going to do first level, and I'm going to choose acid.
Ooh.
Okay.
And let's see. Oh, that was a 7.
7 unfortunately does not hit. As you prepare the spell and you go to release it, Brick brings his axe up for another swing, and in that moment you think, I really don't want to hit a metal man with acid, and your shot goes a little wide and splatters all over the wall.
Yeah.
Bonus action?
I'm not going to do a bonus action, but I'm going to go back about 5 feet here. Well,
Okay.
there. And that's it.
Excellent. Pez, it is your turn. Vanera, you are on deck.
Is this Shroom alive?
Yes. That is the one that tried to nom at you a second ago and failed miserably.
Dagger.
Dagger. Okay.
That is a 1 plus 8, so 9 damage. Or 9 to
Unfortunately,
a hit.
that was a natural one.
Hmm.
All right. Natural one does not hit. You are fairly covered in goo, having just retrieved your dagger from the corpse of one, and as you go to slash, the dagger slips from your grip and goes clattering over into the corner, into this pile of mushrooms here.
Could I do my second attack as an unarmed strike?
Yes.
That is a natural 20 for 23.
Natural. That definitely hits. So, let's see. We're just gonna say that for how weak it is and all, you're really annoyed that you lost your dagger, so you just and it goes tumbling into the pile of mushrooms there as well. It's gone. It was so close to death's door. That little guy go bye-bye, blah, blah. Okay, you do still have your movement.
I would like to swan dive to find my dagger.
So you attempt the swan dive, and it doesn't really hurt because you're not hitting the floor first. You're landing in a big bed of mushrooms. Sort of a sort of feeling. And you're digging around looking for your dagger for the time being. Vanera, it is your turn. Zon, you're on deck.
Yes. I would like to bonk this one.
Gonna bonk that one.
And
Wait,
bonk that one.
Which one again? The one that was hurt or the one that's sort of fresh?
This one?
That one's the one that has so far been undamaged.
Okay, then this one.
So you want the one that has been damaged.
I want this one.
Okay. I just checking.
This one with the book.
Yes. Got it.
Yes, that one.
Okay.
Okay. 9.
9 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
It's a little
That's
hard to see your
fine.
book to direct it with all the flailing tentacles and all.
Then Sacred Flame, the other one.
Okay, let's see if it does. No, it doesn't. No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
10 points of radiant.
10 points. Again, you rob one of your party members of a kill, incinerating yet another Molder Bloom.
Hi, guys.
No
Zon,
complaints here.
It is your turn. Brick, you're on deck. Unless there was anything else you wanted to do, Vanera. No? Okay. Meh.
I smack the sword.
Okay.
It deserves die.
It deserves the die.
It deserves die. It's gonna be a 16.
16 hits.
Ooh, nice damage. 9 slashing and 4 cold.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so you...
Oh. Sorry, I apologize. That's 9 plus 4. So 13, and then 4 cold. Sorry, it's the custom weapon, so
Okay.
it just says in the notes plus 1d4. My apologies.
Got it. Okay. So you run up to it and you give it a good big old whack with your giant sword. It's looking hurt, and you've definitely chopped off a good chunk of it, but it's still kicking.
Why is this one so hardy?
It's big.
Is it bigger than the other ones?
Yeah. I mean, look at him.
He ate his Wheaties.
No, I mean like.
It
never mind.
is wheaty.
Whey protein.
Okay, it is the Molder Bloom's turn. Actually, I completely forgot about this.
No.
Zon, you take 1 poison damage from attacking it. And I don't remember how many of the other ones were meleeed. I think they were all ranged.
I
But-
meleeed it
So-
twice.
Oh, so even with sword like weapons, you take damage? Okay.
Brick, that's 3 poison damage from meleeing it previously. Yes, halved because of your resistance. So 1.
So 1. Okay. Just making sure we got everything straight.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, so it is going to make a bite attack at Zahn, who ran up and schmooved it. That is going to be a 17.
Negatorio, Capitan.
Okay. You have harried it just enough and cut off enough of its limbs that it goes to reach for you and slap at you, but in the process of doing so, it kind of forgets that half its arm is gone, so it just whiffs completely and just splatters you with its little goopy goop blood. Brick.
The goo.
All right. We're taking the swings. Mortar is once again going to
Aid.
harry it. Aid. That was so close to a natural 20. 19 plus whatever, so I assume it hits.
Definitely hits.
And then the next, I'm just going to go ahead and roll the next attack to see. Ooh, that's probably going to be a miss, because that's a 9. So it only hits once. It's still going to be 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage is enough to finish it off as you swing down with the axe, cleaves it in two, both halves flump, and it wriggles for a little bit, but soon its lifeblood is spilled upon the floor, and it is no more.
Gross.
Gross. There we go. Okay. So, as the final molder bloom slumps to the floor, you all stand for a moment in silence, listening. There's no movement, no sound. And that's where we're going to take a break. We'll be back here in just a little bit.
As Gucci as a mushroom smushed by a book.
As Gucci has a mushroom squished by a book.
I had to hold that the whole break.
Gotcha.
What?
Zeke is being dumb. Don't worry about it. Okay, so, welcome back. It was a short break, but, yeah, so, back in the mines. Everything seems to be still. Everything seems to be quiet. The oozing, puddled, burned, disintegrated bodies are strewn about this slightly larger area of the mines. What are you all doing?
Look for dagger.
It's pretty easy to find it. It's the only shiny thing in a puddle of mushroom goo.
I found dagger.
Rick is going to slowly walk down the hallway and see what there is to see.
I would like to send my book down the hallway in front of him.
Okay, so, Brick, as you walk down behind your shield, axe in front of you, there's a floating book that's acting like a secondary shield. As you get around the corner, you seem to find another dead end. There is another hand-drawn cart that seems to be filled of the same rocks that you see strewn across the floors. Some of them have a bit of a silver sheen to it. Others, Hamburger is apparently chewing on a mushroom very loudly. But you don't see anything else.
Zahn. Could you come here?
Alright. I feel cozy.
These rocks that are everywhere. I found some in the last dead end, but I thought they were just rocks, but they are everywhere. You know what these are? Are they just rocks, or are they something important?
DM, can I roll to see if they're just rocks or something important?
Zahn, make a perception check, investigation check. Perceptivation.
Or something
You said
important.
investigation. So plus
Make
one.
it a perceptication. Yes, investigation.
Okay, so it's gonna be a 14.
A 14. You're no metallurgist, but you know money. And some of these rocks have striations in them that look like money.
Yes, some of them have that word that he says in them that means money.
There are silver veins in some of these rocks that you are seeing scattered across the ground.
I'm gonna hold up my hand. Does that look shiny? Maybe
Pez,
iron.
you hear them discussing this, and you call out to them, letting them know that this is in fact a silver mine.
This is silver mine.
Don's gonna kind of push past Brick and go to that cart.
Okay, you go and you look in the cart and you see that it is filled with rocks with the same silver striations in it.
How heavy are said rocks?
Heavy.
No, you're not putting them in my bag.
How many can I stuff into my pockets and Brick's chest piece? Open chest piece. Close chest piece.
You'd be able to comfortably carry about 11 or 12 of these.
The individual rocks?
Individual rocks. They're about the size of your hand. They are
Oh, damn.
big.
Okay, that's a little bigger. Sorry, I'm looking at the cart and I'm just like, oh, these look tiny. And it's just like perception. Hindsight 2020. Could have put like.
So between the two of you, you can carry maybe 5 apiece, but it's going to be very heavy.
I'm gonna take 3.
3? Okay. Mark down 3 silver ore rocks.
It seems counterintuitive, but okay.
That does bring up a question I'm gonna have to ask later.
What are the rest of you doing while Zahn is greedily pockling softball-sized lumps of rock?
On the lookout. With hamburger.
You guys call me greedy. I call this an improvised weapon. Take my money and die!
Kasumi's gonna look back at Pez. Can you hear what they're saying down there?
Money, 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 money.
Nothing about rocks and money.
They found rocks and money?
I think so. I mean, I'm assuming that this here being a silver mine, they just found a bunch of silver ore, which means they'll have to
That's
refine
not
it.
exciting.
Yeah, it is nothing too exciting. I'm goopy.
I'm gonna grab an extra rock and bring it with me, just keeping it in my hand.
Okay. So do the two of you go and rejoin your friends in the previous room?
Yes.
Okay, so you were all in the previous battle arena. What's your next move? What are you all doing?
Well, it seems all of these ways are dead ends. So maybe head back to the big hole in the ground?
Going back
Yes,
to
do we want to
way we game.
Do
Are
we
you
want to
mocking me?
explore more of the mine or go down
I
another
might be.
level?
Kinda don't
I
want to
don't
go down
know.
another level.
We can always see what's down there. How deep was the hole, Brick?
Mortar went quite a ways before I called him back.
Well,
I
know
didn't
he
see
meant-
I didn't see it branch off any, did I? I don't remember.
I think I remember it just being a long fucking hallway.
Well, no, I just meant how far down the hole was, like from the top of the hole to the bottom of the hole. You don't remember. Alrighty, so we're gonna have to go
Yeah.
find out. Let's do it. Adventure.
And we gotta
All right.
pass the hole on the way back anyway.
So you all head back to the room with the pit inside of it.
To exacerbate the situation.
Okay,
Oh.
so Zahn, being the only one that's carrying around a light at the moment, leads the way, gets to the edge, holds it over the edge. Your light goes a fair ways down, but you cannot see the bottom.
Mortar?
All right, so you send Mortar down again, and he goes down for a good few seconds until even the light from Zahn's, I forget what you cast the light on, I think it was your hand, Mortar disappears into the gloom, a good 60 feet past where the light can effectively reach. And another second or two more before he has to quickly flare his wings out to stop from hitting the bottom.
So we saw him go down 60 feet, and then it was another 60 feet after that?
No, it was 60 feet until you lost sight of him past the light. It was maybe another 20 to 30 or so before he reached the bottom. It's almost a 100-foot drop.
That's a fucking big-ass ladder.
Did the ladder... Can Mortar see the bottom of the ladder?
Yes.
Mm.
Well, I can always go down.
I don't really have any interest in going down there, to be honest.
I'm gonna clunk on Brick's head. Brick, can you still hear me?
I can't hear you, but I felt whatever was knocking on my head.
I don't know how to ask him to see if I have this area I can go to.
What are you all doing?
I'll snap out of it and leave Mortar down there with orders to just run if anything attacks him. What?
So, can you see where the cave goes? How far? If it is big open?
I'll go back in, because I remember from last time it was just a hallway, basically just kept going. Correct, DM?
I will reveal that this is what you see from from Mortar's current point of view. Down at the bottom of the shaft, it curves off to the right and then curves again.
There is a pathway. It's more of the mind. Do we want to go down?
Well, I say yes. Because if something's going to be digging, it's going to be digging deeper, not
I agree.
ground level. I'll go first. No big deal.
In my honest opinion, I'd say let's finish up on this level first and then go down. But I mean that's just my opinion. There's 5 other people here.
Well, it's up to you guys, but we will be more tired before we get to the bottom instead of going now.
I agree. Why waste time on the branches when we go straight for the roots?
It's a clever aneurysm.
That word, I don't think it means what you think it means.
That does not mean what do you think it means.
That is the episode
Potato,
title.
tomato, Patterson, shoot it.
That is an amazing aneurysm.
Oh, he said
Perfect.
clever. It was a clever one.
Clever.
Oh,
it's clever.
sorry, clever.
I just wasn't expecting that.
I have
Alright.
successfully killed Zeke. My plan
So,
is
does the
succeed.
aneurysm wish to go down the ladder?
Yes. I will. Well, I personally do, but it is a group decision.
Well, you might as well.
Yeah, how many want to go down into the giant hole of despair?
I don't want to, but they do bring up a strong point.
All right, who's going first?
Okay. Zahn is waving his lit hand. And Kasumi, of course, is doing the teacher that doesn't want to pick on the class clown. It's like, anyone else?
I'm actually doing this, giving people an aneurysm.
No, you're giving people...
Don, how about you give me some light and I'll go down first?
Temptation to push Brick into the hole. Very much.
Causing aneurysms.
Also,
Yeah.
what music is playing right now?
Yeah, I don't know.
Phantom of the Opera.
It's so wondrous in this tunnel that goes down into black.
It's like
Building-
they finally learned the value of teamwork.
It's building
Shoves
up in
Brick.
suspense, so now we have to shove someone.
So who's
Push
going,
Brick in the
who's going
hole.
down the pit?
I'll go.
Brick is going first?
Yes.
Yes, so.
Okay. So, Brick, you start to go down the ladder.
I'll actually
Pushes
call.
the ladder.
I'll actually call Mortar back up. He's gonna perch on my head and like look down, so I like have a periscope view of behind me.
Okay. As you start going down the ladder, the wood seems to creak and groan under your weight.
Oh, I didn't think of this.
You get maybe a third of the way down when there is a loud crack. And suddenly, you are watching yourself fall from Mortar's eyes as the ladder breaks.
I would like to reaction cast Featherfall on him.
Okay, I'm glad you had something because
That is a very good
She's like,
call.
oh no!
Thankfully, he was still within Zahn's light, and you were able to see him. What's the range on Featherfall?
60 feet.
Okay, then yes, I will say that you were able to cast Featherfall. So, Brick, you haven't experienced butterflies in your stomach before, but you do for a very brief moment as your world just goes up, down, and then everything sort of catches up with yourself. You're still watching yourself fall, but it's a very slow descent as Mortar circles down with you until you land in a bed of mushrooms at the bottom.
Oh no!
I have a weird feeling in my stomach, but I think it's just the rocks that Zahn put in there.
And we sent the heavy machine down instead of the light Paragon.
But it's broken.
Let's bring up a strong argument. How are we going to get him out? But for some strange reason, I have this strange sensation that we'll have to figure it out one way or the other.
How are we getting down?
How does this? What'd you do again?
I can only do it 2 more times.
Zahn looks at his spell inventory to see if he actually has anything.
I like
gonna
to
say,
keep it
fuck,
for
I didn't
emergency
take mend.
purposes.
I have the ability to command somebody to stop, so can I stop them in midair?
Not how it works.
Stop!
Hammer
In
time!
the name of
Does
love.
anyone have another feet of rope?
DM,
That's me.
Yes, I have rope.
is this cave wet?
I thought I had rope.
Not particularly.
Damn it.
I have a water skin. We could make it wet.
But say I do have water. No, that's not enough water. That's not how the spell works.
So, Brick, your mic kind of clipped a little bit there. Can you repeat what you were calling up?
Does anyone have about 100 feet of rope?
I have 50 feet of rope.
I don't have rope. Pez, do you have rope?
I have rope. I have 50 feet. But I'm not good at tying knots.
I am.
Don't ask me.
I can tie something. Unless somebody else is better than me.
If you tie the 2 pieces together, I have another 50, so we can make a long rope so you can tie it down to something.
Well, we can just tie it to the wood above the hole and then go down the hole.
The wooden ladder just broke. How do you think that's going to work with the wooden beams?
Well, the wooden beams are
Holding it
thick and sturdy enough to hold the ceiling up, and the ladder was about a fourth of the size of the beam, width-wise.
Touche.
So.
Yeah, so Kasumi just digs out the rope and hands it over to Zahn.
All right.
Damn, I want to tie a knot. A really, really good knot.
Roll a d20, add your dex and proficiency from your experience of tying knots on ship rigging.
So what would that be other than dex? Or is it just dex?
Proficiency.
Oh, proficiency is...
Dex, proficiency.
Oh, okay, so 13 plus 3 plus 3, so 19.
19. Yeah, it's a little perilous because you're having to sort of get up and tie above a hole, but you're familiar with climbing up on rigging on the open ocean and the swaying, so this is a little strange, but nothing really that new to you. You tie the rope, you give it a good couple tugs, seems pretty sturdy.
Well, does anybody want to go before me?
I have an idea.
I am listening to this idea.
Okay. So she casts dancing lights. So she has like the dancing light orbs. And she's going to make them look like torches. And she's going to give the three of you one.
Also have this? Okay.
Yeah. Or you have your light still up?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then she's just going to give two to Vanera and Pez. So this way, I will stay up here. You guys can go down, and if you fall, I can see you're falling.
Well, I hope nothing comes around the corners while you're still up here. You know,
Well,
dark and ominous cave and all.
I will go next.
I'd rather catch people just in case.
Alrighty. Here you go, Vanera. Zon will help Vanera slowly and carefully. Fine, Zon's gonna push her up the fucking edge.
I like grab the rope and go.
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
No.
No. Too
She
late.
didn't want Zon.
He said roll a d20.
Add your dexterity.
Oh.
Oh. 3.
3. You are wholly unfamiliar with this kind of traversal. You grab onto the rope and everything seems fine until you start to go down and your grip loosens slightly. You start to slide. You start to get rope burn on your hands.
Oh God, no! I fucking hate
You take
rope burn.
3 points of damage to your hands as you are going down, and you're going down fast.
No,
You're
I
not-
let go.
You let
let
go.
go.
Okay.
Yes.
You let go?
I
How
have feather
far
fall.
down
got
are you?
her.
No.
Oh, she does.
I have feather fall from my great owl shroud cloak.
I let. She's like, I let go, and I'm like, that's something I would do.
Okay.
No.
So you go, ow, let go, and your cape spreads out, and you just sort of, kind of like Petrie when he falls out of the tree and just sort of.
Woo, woo.
So Brick, you're like, I got you.
Just slowly, like Princess Bride falls into Brick's arms.
Do you decide to
Do I
land
still-
in his arms? Do you want to?
Do I still take the damage?
You take the initial damage from the rope,
Okay.
and that's when you let go and cast your feather fall.
Okay. Yes, I'll land in Brick's arms.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
Who's next?
Which one of you would like to go?
I'm waiting.
Also,
Pez, Zon.
Vanera, while we're down here, I'm a little hurt.
That's nice.
I'm gonna pick Pez up and put
I
him on
have
the
a
rope.
potion.
But I was just gonna climb down safely and
I need my
Normally.
spell slots.
Along
He's
the
not
wall.
gonna do it
or-
with Flare.
on the rope.
Oh, okay. So again, make a dexterity. Add your d20. Add your dex. Sorry, brain. I'm distracted by the two
Dabbling.
chuckle nuts down below doing things.
Sorry.
Pez use all 4 feet and just like.
Just gecko down the wall.
13.
13. It's a little unnerving being over a dark pit, but you have very little trouble getting all the way down.
Real quick, DM, are we playing? We're just playing normal rules of Potion of Healing, right? Just 2d4 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know there was.
I knew there was a homebrew rule that some people use where if you're not in the middle of combat, you get the full healing, but I didn't know. I didn't know because I've never used one in this game before.
Nope, I hadn't heard of that before, so we're not going to go with that. That leaves Kasumi and Zon up top still.
I'm gonna
Go
let
ahead,
you go
Kasumi.
first.
No, why?
Because if you fall, I can help you.
Fall like this die. It would be
No.
glorious. Well,
No.
glorious stain on the ground, but you know.
Oh my
You're not allowed
god,
to
just
die
get down
yet.
here!
That's gonna be a 14.
14. Like Pez, it takes you a second. Just because of the unnerving darkness, you're taking a little bit of time, but you do make it down safely. Kasumi.
Okay. Kasumi's gonna start climbing slowly.
Okay. Roll a d20 and add your dex, please.
Okay. Oh god, off the table.
Music
Off
is
the
so
table.
creepy.
Okay. 19.
19. You have no trouble whatsoever getting down this rope. Somehow you make it look graceful, the way that you're climbing down it.
Like swinging on it.
Wind is
So-
blowing somehow.
You all eventually land at the bottom of the shaft. And you see what Brick was able to see through Mortar's eyes, that the mining tunnel continues onward. What would you all like to do?
Do we want to go quietly again?
That would be best.
Put in tat.
I continue forward.
Okay, are you all stealthing?
Yeah, we're stealthing.
Okay, I need you all to roll stealth checks.
Mm.
Oh no, that's right. I've got to roll 2. Damn it.
I gotta roll.
Why?
Pass without a trace.
Okay, Vanera casts
Without a
Pass Without
Trace.
a Trace.
What?
What do you add that?
Add 10 to your stealth rolls.
Thank goodness.
15. Thank you, Vanera.
You're welcome. Oh, 28. Thank my
Damn.
woodland staff. I can use it on Will.
I rolled an 18.
What, Ian?
Nothing.
Are you mad?
I don't want to talk about it.
These plants don't see us.
I don't want to talk about it. So sorry, I heard a 28, a 14,
18.
18,
15.
15. Kasumi?
19.
Ooh, nice.
35.
I
Oh,
rolled a natural 20. Plus 10. Plus 10.
Oh my.
So,
We
my
lose
So-
track of
chance
Vanera.
coming in.
no.
Where'd
so
she go? Where'd she go?
Kasumi basically gets... That's a 40.
40.
You know what? Kasumi just, like, stops everyone, plucks mushroom just... and just sticks them all over everybody. And you all just fucking meld into the goddamn shadows.
We just go down the lane. Mushroom train, mushroom train, mushroom train.
No badger is here.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
An hour.
Hour.
Ooh, jeez.
Okay.
But getting in here is going to be easy.
All right,
Getting
so-
out is going to be the
whoa.
problem.
Pez is
Getting out's
excited.
Fine.
All right, so you all continue forward, stealthy as a fucking fart in the wind.
Oh, sorry.
What is the marching order here? Is this roughly what it is still? Zon's in the back.
On in the back.
Okay. So as you all continue forward, Pez has a little floating torchlight with him. You all continue forward. Okay. We may need to get a version of Hamburger that doesn't grumble growl every single time. I asked for that. Let's be honest. So as you all creep forward, Pez, you see that there is a
Oh, God.
baka 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 baka. No, get out of here.
Sorry, what?
Someone grabbed Juniper and put him in the tunnels. So you see a hallway that diverges off to your left.
I'll take a look.
It's in a book.
So do you all go down the hallway to check?
I'm going to stick out in the...
Yeah. We'll wait here. You guys go check real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Knowing
Make it
that I
quick.
won't get the bonus from Pass Without a Trace, I'll just like run back if you need me. Because I don't want to make too much noise and give you away.
Okay, so you're staying within range of Pass Without a Trace, but Pez is peeking ahead. Okay. Pez, make another stealth check for me.
Oof, even worse.
6.
6.
God.
Well, let me tell
Look, I'm
you,
goopy.
my terrible streak continues. So, you
Not.
sneak around. You
It was
hear.
a natural one, PT Dubs.
Hey, same. You sneak, peek around the corner. You don't see anything. But as you're
Oh God, there's
leaning,
two of
your
us here.
hand. Was not expecting that noise. Your hand slips on the wall, and you hear the rocks tumble from the edge, the sharp edge that you had been leaning against. You stick your back up against the wall. And you listen. You swear you hear something. But then nothing else.
Did it sound like a lot of somethings or just the one something?
It was sort of hard to make out. Your heart started to race and the blood was pumping in your ears. It could have been that you imagined it. But the tunnels are now silent again.
Hold on. There's something I can do. That did not sound like okay, Google. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
I do not say blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I thought since Hamburger was a ranger's companion, I could just snap him into existence, but he's an actual physical creature.
Nope, he is not a familiar.
He is on my head.
Can I Scooby-Doo around the corner and take a peek to see what made that noise?
Make another stealth check.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. 19.
Oh.
19. You take a deep breath, let it out nice and slow. Your heart rate starts to slow. Do you peek around the corner or do you actually step out to investigate?
I'm going to peek around.
Okay. You peek around, and you've so far seen the smaller molder spawn and the bigger, more tentacled molder blooms. As you are peering around the corner, make a perception check for me.
Don't like that.
Damn it. 11. I want to know what I would have rolled physically. Oh, a lot better physically.
What was it physically?
17 plus 5.
Okay. As you peer down the hallway, you are so focused on being stealthy and quiet that you glance to your left and you see there's a significantly larger mushroom next to you.
Oh, God.
And as you peer down the hallway, you see that there are more. And as you are watching, you swear you see one move.
I don't see no shinies, do I?
You see more of the hand-drawn carts, but shinies? Not really, no.
Yeah, I must say there ain't nothing back here.
Okay,
And I'm
so
gonna
you sneak on back.
Away.
Drop kick.
Guys!
Hey, yeah.
Okay, so the two of them return, being extra careful, and extra slow.
So, good news, dead end. Bad news, big shroom. A big, like this big. My
Did it
arms are
move?
too small to show how big it is.
The fish was this big.
Good to know.
Did it move?
I saw a little bit of movement.
Oh,
I
great.
also heard a little bit of movement.
Oh.
So could be a big monster mushroom.
Should we keep moving then?
I think we should.
To try and
And
avoid
I
unnecessary.
have an alarm spell.
Could be that we're getting closer to the source, so it's getting bigger.
Can I use alarm upon this here entrance like that?
Sure. You take a few minutes to set down your little silver wire. You quietly say the incantation. The wire flashes for a brief moment, and then it fades away. The alarm spell is
Sumi's
set.
very intently watching you do it. She's like, "What are you doing?"
Kind of
Jesus
leans against the
Christ,
corner of the
holy
wall, just
hell.
watching you as you work. Hey.
Ah.
I'm making an alarm to where if I set an alarm against unwanted inclusion, choose a door, a window, or an area within a range that is no longer than 20 feet cubed. I'm doing an alarm.
Oh, is it magical?
A mental alarm alerts you with a ping within your mind. Yes, it's magical.
Okay. How does it trigger?
I was gonna look at them while they're talking about this and be like, "Aren't we supposed to be quiet?" I'm obviously gonna say it very quietly.
Listen, I need to know this stuff, okay? How does it trigger?
If anything wanders over this here line,
Do we have to go over this right now?
yes, we do. I'm doing a magic
do.
lesson. This is it's real cool.
It's a trap. I need to know. You'll thank me later.
Hey, I can teach you this too. Maybe.
Okay, so something walks across it and it triggers it and you just hear it in your head?
I hear it in my head, and an audible alarm produces the sound of a handheld bell for 10 seconds within 60 feet.
Why is the DM smiling? Stop smiling. It's not good when you smile.
I'm really sad that I don't have the coaster that says "Beware the smiling DM."
Yeah.
It's in the other room.
Okay, good to know. Now we can move on.
As we start to walk away, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Hybrid.
Okay. You all are continuing down the hallway.
Yes.
I need another group stealth
Extra.
check.
I'm gonna pay extra attention while we're walking past these doors.
We're doing another cell
Oh,
check.
shit.
Yes.
Yep. Don't forget you get 10.
It's passed without a trace. Still up.
Damn it!
Oh, unnatural 20, so 30.
Is that a 22 brick?
22.
21.
21.
21?
23.
23? Kasumi?
38.
38?
Okay.
30.
I don't know why you're
Put that-
surprised. It's the thief.
You put
Oh,
that
I
back
have
in your
plus
pants.
20 right now.
Okay. You all continue further down the hallway. You see to your left a little offshoot with two very large mushrooms.
Keep going,
Let's
keep
roll it
going.
Vanira urges you all further onward. Move further.
Pardon you, sir.
Further down you move. It's now that Pez is squeezing past the big one that's in the middle of the hallway. He kind of points at it and says, "That's the one that moved." Or one like that one, I should say. Right, so you continue further and further along. There's another long stretching hallway. Is there anything any of you were doing as you were slowly and stealthily traversing all of this?
The radar dishes are in activation.
One in front, one in back.
Sure.
Can I
Yeah.
look? Can I look for any sign of humanoid life? Like any sign of the people who are missing, like
Seems to be.
footsteps, prints in like the dirt or something. Maybe
No.
like even like claw marks on the ground of something being dragged away, something like that.
Make an investigation check.
No sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Come on! Every time I try to do something cool outside of combat, the dice are like, "No, you are dumb."
You're only good at killing things. Stick to your role.
You are
It's a 10.
your attention is split. You're a big metal man in a very echoey cave on a dirt floor with pebbles and mushrooms everywhere. You're trying to be quiet, and you're distracted by not stepping onto Pez, not scraping up against the wall. Really, all you're able to see is just more ore on the ground, and the mushrooms seem to be getting bigger and more frequent as you continue further through the area.
Kasumi's walking with her rapier kind of out and on guard.
Okay. I was kind of assuming that everyone was on their tippy toes on this particular stretch. So you all continue forward.
Mm-hmm. Why you rolling shit?
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I'm gonna worry about it.
You don't need to worry about it. Just be glad that I've rolled over 10 natural ones tonight. I want that to be completely understood about how this game is going for me right now. So you continue further.
Oh, the mushrooms.
And
oh God,
for the first time that you've been venturing, apart from the dead ends that you've reached, this is the first time that you have seen mushrooms completely covering a hallway. And the mushrooms are definitely bigger than what you have seen previously.
There's like no way to avoid stepping on these guys, is there?
There is not. So, I will let your stealth checks stand. However, as you pass over these mushrooms, I would like you all to make a dexterity check. Roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Natural fucking 20.
Nice.
Ah.
So what's your total with the natural 20?
21.
21.
3.
3. Pez?
10.
Zon?
14.
Kasumi?
This is a check, not a save, right?
Correct.
13.
Okay. Which one of you rolled the 10? Was that Zon or was that Pez? That was Pez. Okay, so as you two are leading the group, Pez, as you step around the mushrooms, they're getting to the point of being about waist high.
For a human or for a kobold?
For a kobold.
Okay.
It's slowing your movement a fair bit, and Brick seems to be a little bit distracted, looking for something. And he stumbles onto you.
Oh.
However, the rest of your party is close enough behind that as the overall success is there, as Brick starts to tumble forward on top of you, he is grabbed from behind, around the waist, with Kasumi and Vanera instinctively reaching out and adding their strength to his to keep him from completely toppling over and smushing your kobold friend.
I would be squished.
Death.
You all pause for a moment. Brick is splayed out. You all pull him back. He gets back on his feet. No sounds.
I don't like how quiet it is.
Even you
this-
saying that, as quiet as you are whispering, sounds deafeningly loud to your ears after what just almost transpired.
So this quiet is like in the middle of a blizzard where the quietness hurts your ears.
Minus the wind.
Yeah, I was about to say, like...
This is the kind of quiet where sitting still, you hear the blood in your ears pumping with every heartbeat. Every shift of cloth. Sorry?
I said, how are we all feeling?
I'm in pain.
What are you all doing?
Can I cast Prayer of Healing on all of us?
Is that a insta-cast, or does that take a second to cast?
Instantaneous.
Sure, you can cast it.
Cast it. That's second level.
Second
Ooh.
revel.
Oh.
Oh, you all gain 17 points.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh. That also goes to Hamburger, don't forget Pez.
Mm-hmm.
Hamburger.
You hear the level up sound from Hamburger.
Hamburger is full health.
Okay. So, Pez is currently waist deep in mushrooms. The rest of you, 2 of you are holding Brick up from behind. You've set him down. You're kind of like patting him and making sure everything's okay. And Zahn is in the back with his sword just shaking his head. So, how are you all proceeding?
Slowly.
Try that one more
Gotta go
time.
through.
Okay. As you all carefully navigate your way through the small field of mushrooms, you see more of the same. More and more and more mushrooms begin to appear as you all wade your way through.
I don't like this.
Pez approaches another corner as we get growling ducks, sorry. You reach another corner, and again, you're going to have to wade through some mushrooms. How do you want to do this, Pez?
Hopefully not getting squished.
Okay, so how are you all proceeding from this point as the tunnel seems to veer off to the left?
Is there enough space where we can, like, scooch against the wall and kind of shimmy as best we can?
The walls are a little bit wider here than they had been before. There's enough space where one person could stand in the middle of the hall and 2 can be on either side flattened against it, but your movement would be halved doing so. So technically it can be 3 across, but it would not be comfortable.
No, I mean, like, right here at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Can we... Are we able to smush ourselves against the wall so we can shimmy across there without touching the mushrooms?
Oh, yeah, I'd say you'd be able to do that. Considering how I drew it in there are technically spaces you could be in that would let you get past it. So, so long as you are progressing slowly, I won't require a check at this point. So you progress further around the corner. See ever more shrooms in your way.
Jesus.
Big shroom. This one you will not quite be able to get all the way through it without touching some, but Yep, the dice gods claim it to be so. You'll be able to squeeze past without disturbing too many of them.
Hooray!
So you advance forward. There's another corner. You all collectively join after Pez. Pez, as you sneak up to the corner and quack. If the color could drain from your face, it would.
Oh, no.
As you see that there's nearly nowhere to step without stepping on or against fungi. This is the densest that you have seen them as of yet. And in a good news, bad news sort of sense, you have the feeling that you're getting somewhere. What is
It's on. I wonder how long it's going to take you to notice that.
If it weren't for my camera angle, he would have been fucking invisible. I saw the hat, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Oh no, you found the gnome!
I did. I finally found the gnome.
I was really hoping that you would uncover the stage and be like, fuck, it's a gnome!
I mean, you guys made what? Almost 3 hours without me noticing the little fucker, so...
It wasn't little.
It was a big guy.
It was a big gnome.
All of you knew about this?
Yes, saw it. I literally saw him like, what the fuck is that? And Nim's like, shut up. We'll see how long it takes him to find it.
Listen, I thought that was the big bad mushroom, so I wasn't going to say anything about it.
For those of you not watching the stream or the VOD, the marked off parts of the map are pure black tiles, and one of the big random gnome pieces I had, they completely colored it black and hid him on there. It's like Vanta Black on top of Vanta Black. I had no fucking clue until just now. I am equal parts impressed, annoyed, and pissed, and happy. It's a weird conglomeration of emotions going on right now. So, in any case, back on track.
We're all dead.
Pez freezes as he rounds a corner and sees that there is nowhere to step that is safe.
What's on?
We still have Molotov.
Yeah, but as Pez pointed it out, that would choke you guys with smoke.
Fuck you. What's your name?
What's your name?
You hear one of the mushrooms go,
Ezekiel.
Fuck you, Ezekiel.
and suddenly the mushroom stands up. No.
Do we want to try it anyway?
I could try to be really tiny and try to see if I could scout ahead.
Or
We're still gonna have to get through there. I think we're just gonna have to fight.
I don't
fly.
Not all of us can
fly.
Yeah, but you have a hooter.
What?
Yes, you have a singular hooter.
Just one. In the
Oh.
middle.
Like the evil person from this movie I saw called Jaws.
All right, yeah, I'll send Mortar down and immediately to the right.
Okay. So you send him down this little hallway here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you go blind, deaf, and dumb, press up against the wall. You see more of the same. Although we're down the main hallway, most of the mushrooms are quite large. The ones down this way, they're of a decent size, but they're not the same size as the ones going further down.
Right again.
You see a dead end with a little bit more space on the ground. And there seem to be a fair number of tools scattered about the floor.
I was gonna say that the
Is that a
sparkling jar
box?
could be mortar.
Yeah, so I was gonna say Mortar's gonna come over here and land on this box.
Okay. He lands on the crate.
Do I see any? Is it anything like the drawing? Like, is there like labels on it?
Just seems to be an empty box.
You like lightly tap at it and like listen to hear if it's like is it like closed or is it like open?
It's a closed box, but
He'll lightly tap on it to see if he hears a echo for hollow or like a thump for full.
it seems fairly empty. There's a bit of a resonance to it.
Okay.
I need you to make a stealth check for Mortar,
Okay.
as you are in a entirely silent tunnel, pecking at a hollow wooden box that all of you are able to hear.
I was
I
trying to be
mean,
quiet.
never
I'm
do.
sorry.
Which is why I'm saying to make a stealth check.
13.
13?
Oh, wait, no, he has advantage, right? Wait, no, I don't know. Hold on, let me check.
He does not have advantage. He is pecking on a hollow wooden box. You're lucky I don't give you disadvantage. Okay, so out of instinct of having your companion check, you all hear the thunk, 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 and all of you just collectively hold your breath. I could not have timed that if I fucking tried.
Break, get him to stop.
Brick can't hear you.
Ah!
Quiet. Nothing seems to be happening.
Mortar/Brick, realizing how stupid that was, looks around on head on a swivel for any movement.
You don't hear anything. You don't see anything.
Okay. I'm gonna go back and to the first tunnel as I start backtracking this tunnel right here.
Okay. Mortar takes flight silently. Ooh, wrong way. That's pretty good if I do say so myself.
That was.
Flies along. Again, the mushrooms in this hallway seem to be a little bit bigger. And the hallway seems to curve off towards the left.
Going.
Continues along. Mushrooms get bigger. It would seem that it connects back to the hallway you previously saw.
Alright. He'll loop back around toward us, but still kind of glance toward the other hall just to see what's down there.
Takes a quick peek. Bigger mushrooms completely clog the passageway. You would be basically walking, all of you, waist high. Well, maybe not Brick, probably like thigh high, but the rest of you would be about waist high.
Right, as he comes back and I can see and hear again. We're in a lot of trouble.
When we get out of here, I'm going to kill you.
If is good.
When is better?
I was trying to see if the box was full of dynamite.
Yeah, let's see it. If a box is full of something, we're not supposed to be quiet. I say.
DM.
Retrospect.
Madam.
Bad idea. I know.
Or we didn't see these things outside, right?
What things?
No, I'm asking the group.
Oh,
I don't
We
think
didn't see
so.
the mushrooms in the daylight, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
Negatory.
Can I cast daylight?
you certainly can.
It's 60 feet.
Okay.
It wasn't needed before. We can't walk through this.
Okay. Does daylight travel with you, or is it a source?
A 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose within range. The sphere is bright light and sheds light for an additional 60 feet.
Okay, so you would be able to pick a spot that generates the
Within 60
daylight
feet.
within 60
Mhm.
feet, and it casts 60 feet of bright light, daylight. So, where are you choosing to put this?
Can I motion Vanera up to come near me?
Yeah.
certainly
Can I
can.
move? Can I wiggle myself closer?
Yes, everyone is pretty much
5, 10,
like
15, 20,
using
25,
hand signs and
30,
moving out of the
35,
way.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 60 here. And then 5, 30, 40, 45. I want it right here.
Is it a 60-foot radius or 60-foot diameter?
60 foot. Radius.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a big boy if I remember correctly. Just double checking.
So it's getting so here, and it should go all the way down to here, and then from here, it theoretically should 5, 10, 20. It should get into this, or whatever's left should be able to like bleed into that.
Damn.
He was like, "I've got you now."
No. I'm just thinking like, damn, that is a huge fucking. So 5,
It's
10,
basically like
15,
creating a
25,
miniature
30,
sun,
45, 50.
like from Spider-Man
So
2.
from
Just
this corner.
Just all of a sudden you hear blinded by the light.
Yeah, aren't we all gonna be blinded?
up like a deuce.
Pez is about to. Well, no, you have your hat.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
you would have had a really, really, really bad day as you're like, I'm in my element. Ah! But your hat protects you from it. So you cast daylight, and you see everything in that hallway begin to shrivel and shrink.
Oh shit! I did
Wherever
something.
the daylight is the harshest.
How long does it last for?
It lasts for an hour.
No.
Okay, so the daylight spell was cast. You all move forward.
Yes.
Terminator sprint.
Still gonna be
Okay.
cautious. Still gonna be
Still
cautious.
gonna be still stealthing. Still stealthing.
Roll stealth checks at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
we are in sunlight.
I will still let you have the. Is daylight's
It-
not concentration, is it?
Daylight
is.
is.
I think that cancels out.
No, it is
Pass
not.
without
It
a
is not
trace.
concentration.
It's
Okay.
not.
So you do still have pass without a trace. So I will let you have the +10, but you are in a tight tunnel moving through daylight.
Shriveling mushrooms.
So disadvantage for everyone.
19.
Penis for saying disadvantage.
So it's just a regular straight roll then. Oh no, because Pat's without a trace is
Plus 10.
Correct.
Plus 10.
So roll
I'm already at
2d20,
disadvantage.
pick the lowest.
I
rolled
did
a
not like that
natural
noise.
1.
Same.
Okay.
Plus 10,
So
so 11.
two
It was
natural
16
ones.
for me.
Brick, what did you get?
19.
19. Kasumi.
32.
32. Zahn.
I rolled a non-natural 20 because 10 plus 10.
Okay. Let me see.
That just took a lot out of me. Daylight and the passing without traces and
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
Nighttime. Daytime. Well, I was not expecting that.
nah.
But I was expecting to not
Nobody
expect it,
is.
so it doesn't count.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
As the daylight spell is cast, and all the mushrooms begin to shrink and shrivel, you all begin to rush forward. Zahn, as you were bringing up the rear, you notice that two of the larger ones don't seem to be shriveling, but seem to be getting taller.
No.
Pez and Brick. Pez, as you continue forward, you find yourself coming to a stop as one of the larger mushrooms in front of you also begins to rise up. And Brick, you stop when Pez stops. And you get a little bit of a spider sense tingle as one that's very close to you begins to rise up. I need everyone to roll initiative.
No. That was so close, guys.
It's not bad.
Hey, it was a great. It probably helped us a ton.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's
they're
probably
weakened,
over
maybe
here
they're
like,
not.
fuck.
There's
God
maybe
damn
they're
it.
weakened, maybe they're not. Well, oh my goodness.
Those things look
Dear
familiar.
God, they've been taking steroids!
Yes. Thank you, Nim, for helping me get these brought into tabletop.
What
That
are they
looks-
from?
That looks amazing.
I got them from Unity. That's all I can tell you, because I
That is
don't
awesome.
know.
They look like they're made of bones.
Zahn, what did you roll?
I rolled a 18.
An 18. Brick?
You're talking about initiative, right?
Yes.
12.
12. Kasumi?
5.
5. Oh, that's not very good. It is not the good. Okay. I actually kind of like this music, so I'm going to leave this for a second until it becomes very quiet, and then I'll switch back to battle music, because this is sort of... So, Zahn, you bringing up the rear, you see two of them rise up, and sort of, one of them sort of like flexes his arm, the other one's kind of like... And they seem very intent on approaching you.
Okay.
Do they seem at all bothered by the daylight?
They seem quite cross.
You know, that makes sense.
Hello.
Okay. So am I going first, I guess?
Yes.
Okay.
We're up. Let's see,
Sorry, DM, I forgot. I did this wrong last time we did combat. I'm supposed to roll for Mortar to have their own place in combat, so I did that wrong last time, so that's on me. But he needs his own initiative order.
I thought as a companion, his initiative was after your initiative.
That's for animal companions. For familiars, they have their own initiative order so that they take the help action on their own turn.
Got you.
So that's my bad. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. I don't have a great way of tracking that through D&D Beyond, so if you could please keep track of that for me.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciated.
Turn that down a little
So
bit.
his initiative is going to be 2 plus. It's going to be 3. So I'm guessing he's at the bottom.
What's his dexterity versus Venera's dexterity?
+1.
Mine's +1.
We're gonna say he goes last.
Okay, that makes
So
the
he
most
is after
sense.
Venera. I will
Okay.
very likely forget, so please help me to remember.
I will do my best. I will do my
Okay.
best.
Zahn, it is your turn.
Not even thinking about it? He's gonna, whoa, what the sorry, my thing just leached up. Like,
Yeah,
lurched
the
up
hitboxes
heavily.
on these guys are probably not going to be great, so...
It's
just
okay.
kinda-
I'm where I want to be, so. He's gonna lurch forward at the one on the left, and it's brandishing his sword. He's going to cast Storm Strike at 3rd level.
Okay, roll your attack.
So 8. That is going to be a 18.
An 18 hits.
What does the D10 look like? Is that this one? Yeah.
Sort of diamondish.
Yeah. 5d10. Why are all mine percentages? There we go. Sorry. So 9 plus 7, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. Ooh, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 36 damage.
Christ on a bike.
What's 5d10?
It's a higher level spell.
Yeah,
You said 36?
36 lightning damage.
Is that ricochet?
I wish, but I'm already broken enough.
Okay, so you rush the first creature with your sword, both hands. Your eyes begin to glow and crackle as the lightning surges through your hands into your blade, and you just swing it down across its front. You swing hard enough that one of its arms completely falls off and lands on the ground, and you can see its eyes widen, but there's no sound, there's no mouth. And it seems very, very hurt. But not dead. Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. It is now the Molder Titan's turn. These two are going to move up towards Zahn. This one is going to get right up on Brick. I'm going to move you guys into proper... well, I'm going to try to get you into proper... What? Oh, the jar is there. Let's get that out of the way. There we go. Okay. This one is going to move up onto Pez. All right. So, for Zahn, it is one of them is going to strike you with its entangling bite attack, and that is going to be a 21.
That definitely hits.
Okay. So that is going to be... No, not you. I need you. That is going to be 12 piercing damage, plus 1 poison damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
At the same time, I'll go ahead and make that. I do also need him to make something after that. You said a strength?
A strength saving throw.
That wasn't a bad roll. Saving throws +3. This is going to be a 16.
Okay. As it goes to bite down on you, where before you hadn't seen a mouth, it splits open and there's no throat. It just seems to be 2 halves filled with teeth. And they clamp down, and you back away, and it clamps down in front of you, and the mouth seems to disappear again.
Yeah, gooey.
I need him to take, so I make it. So he needs to make a dexterity save throw of 16.
Of 16. That is a 13, so it is a fail.
He takes 7 + 4, so 11 lightning damage.
11 lightning damage. As it goes and it bites down onto you, dealing the initial damage, it is not able to fully grab you because the lightning courses through its brain and makes its head explode.
What? Was that something in game?
Yes.
I thought somebody made that sound sounded like something out of a video game.
It is something out of a video game. So,
okay.
That one had its brains completely blown apart by lightning, and its large, heavy body slumps in front of you. The other one is going to make a multi-attack with its claws against you. That is a 23 and a 21.
Both are going to hit.
Both hit. Okay, so you
I don't
take...
think that's a reaction. I already used that, so...
That's gonna be 13 points of slashing damage against you.
Shit.
Brick, the one behind you is going to do the same bite attack against you, where there didn't seem to be a mouth before. Splits open, jagged teeth on the inside. Probably not gonna hit. That is a 18.
Nope.
Okay, you turn in time to see it, and you just full on whang smack it with your shield to keep it from biting down on you. Pez, the one in front of you, is also going to attempt to bite. Does not hit, I don't think, with a 13.
You're muted.
You are muted.
And does not hit.
Okay, excellent. So this one goes to bite at you, and you trying to dodge backwards, you slip on a mushroom, which aids in your evasion, and it clamps down in front, and you catch your balance, and you go, that is all their turn. Brick, it is your turn. Pez, you are on deck.
Not today, Mushroom Man.
All right.
Mushroom Man. Sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast my Blade Ward and take my 1 attack instead of duking it all out. Because these guys seem to be able to hit hard. Oh, okay. 16 to hit?
Ba, ba. 16 hits.
All right. 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Alrighty.
And I don't have a bonus action I want to use right now.
Well, you use your bonus action for Blade Ward.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, bonus action was the attack. Blade was the... Yeah. Anyway, I'm done.
Okay. Pez, it is your turn. Kasumi, you are on deck.
Oh, the temptation to disguise myself as mushroom.
Also the temptation to just blast this thing with a shotgun. But
It's a
it'll be
big
super
dude that
loud.
just tried to bite you. These
just
guys
noticed their death
are
animations.
damn near scraping their heads across the top of the cavern walls. These guys are huge.
Are they taller than Brick? Or like about the
They're-
same size?
Without their mushroom hat, they would be your height. But because of their little hat, they extend a bit further up. They are big.
That's disconcerting.
Knowing
does not-
how acoustics work in caves and how it would probably draw more attention, it would probably be smart not to use a very loud shotgun.
What are you doing, Pez?
I'm
Gotta
gonna
make
use
a
a
decision.
shotgun.
You're going to use a shotgun.
Yeah.
All right.
God damn it, dude.
So you put away your crossbow, say fuck it.
24 to
attack.
hit.
24 hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. Does your shotgun have the loud quality?
Loading, flaws. Trade, solid construction. I don't see anything where it says loud.
No, it does not have the loud qualities. So while it is very, very loud, no one is hindered by the noise. It is very startling, having been in the quiet for so long, to have this pocket explosion go off ahead of you. But as you all whip around to see the source of it, you see Pez somewhat relieved, as there's now a large hole in this creature from the close-range shotgun blast that was just given to it. Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn, sir?
I believe I can shoot this thing again because it has 4 rounds in the chamber.
Well,
I'll do that. Right?
let me check real quick. So, yeah. Yep. Okay.
Sweet. And that will be a 19 to hit.
19 hits. Ooh, kitty cat.
For 11 damage.
All right. So, a second concussive blast hammers at your ears. There's going to be a little bit of ringing, but you'll still be able to hear. Is that it for your turn?
That is it for Pez's turn.
Right.
Hamburger
Murder Hobo
goes
still has a
directly after
turn.
me. So,
Okay.
he's going to delatch his claws from Vanera.
Can I yeet him?
Eat us, delete us.
I mean,
Can I, like, hamburger style yeet him?
I will let you use your reaction if you want to.
eat
What?
him wherever.
No. Well, where do you want him yeeted?
It doesn't matter. He's going to kill anything that moves.
How are they looking? How are they looking?
Most of them have taken some kind of damage except the one backed by Zahn.
I'm gonna throw Hamburger forward so that he's at least up with Pez and Brick.
Okay. So he's at least here. Pez, which one are you commanding him to go for? Because right now he's soaring.
This guy.
Okay, so you glance over your shoulder, see Hamburger coming towards you, and you give a little... I can't whistle that well. Lips are kind of dry. Yum, yum. Mortar hears the call, lands against the back of Brick's head, or I guess technically against the side of his head, and then latches onto the face of this Molder Titan.
So, Velociraptor. He has a lot of damage.
Kind of imagining the Velociraptor like a really big chinchilla that can fly.
Multi-attack. He has claws and bites, attacks with pack tactics.
Damn it, I was hoping you'd forget.
I forgot on Pez, but I didn't forget on Hamburger.
All right.
So,
roll your attack, sir.
I have advantage, so need to roll a d20 twice, 13 plus 4, and a 4 plus 4. So I'm assuming the 13 plus 4 hits.
Yes.
Okay.
17.
So 1d6 plus 2. 5 plus 2 is number 7.
So, 7 points of damage as he latches on and starts ripping at his stupid little mushroom hat.
And then claw attack. Both of those are a miss, I would assume.
What was the
2
rolls?
plus 4 is...
Oh yeah, those are misses. So is that it for Pez and the Mighty Hamburger?
Yup.
Okay, Kasumi, is your turn. Vanira, you were on deck.
Okay. So she sees Hamburger fucking this guy up. So she's going to come up and she is going to slash him with her rapier. And so with that, if she hits, she gets sneak. So we'll see. It's in my lap. 17.
17 hits.
Awesome. Okay. So we'll do piercing damage. 5 points of piercing.
All right.
And then snake. Ooh, 20 points of sneak damage.
20 points of sneak damage.
I rolled a 5, 6, and a 6, and a 3.
Jesus. Okay. So, you see Hamburger ricochet off of Brick's head, and you see his tail feathers, and you put 2 and 2 together that there's someone there. And seeing the size of the one that's in front of you and the ones behind, you dash around the corner and just stab perfectly between Hamburger's legs, straight through the brain, supposed brain of this creature. And you hold it there for a second, you look up, and then your arm is dragged down as it falls and slurps off the end of your rapier, with Hamburger still heavily intent on burrowing and making his way through the chewy center of this guy.
The Tootsie Pop.
Ugh, gross.
Blah.
My turn?
There it is. Kasumi, is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay. Vanira, it is your turn. Mortar is on deck, followed by Zahn.
Zahn, how you looking?
Not bad.
Not bad. What's not bad?
I'm good enough to think that I'll be all right. I've just taken like 13, 14 points of damage from full health, so.
Okay.
Have
well,
fun.
then. I would like to use... Oh, I don't want to use that 4th level.
What are you doing, Vanira?
Where's the 3rd level? Guiding Bolt.
Guiding bolt on which creature?
The one by Zahn.
Okay, roll your attack.
15.
15 hits.
Good. This is at 3rd level.
Ooh,
A lot of d6.
21 radiant damage.
21 radiant damage.
Wow.
Zahn, as you
Wow.
are being swung at by this creature, it's kind of going for you, and it did miss its attacks, and the next thing you see, it's just as it gets blasted in the face by these glowing orbs of radiant energy, and now the whole creature has this luminescent glow about it, making it quite easy to target. So the next attack against that one has advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you would like to do, madame?
I don't think I have a bonus action because that was a spell, so I can't get my spiritual weapon up.
Correct. So then it is Mortar's go.
Yes.
All right. Mortar is going to fly behind this guy and kind of harry the back of his head and give the help action to the next person who attacks this one, this Molder Titan.
Okay. That brings us back to Zahn with Brick on deck.
Zahn is going to. You see one go down, he's going to brandish his sword and slash at the other one.
Okay, you have advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Yay! I crit.
Natural 20.
Thanks. Thank you, Vanera. I rolled
You're
a 2
welcome.
and then a 20.
Oh. God.
So thank you. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 plus 4 is 21 plus 4 cold damage.
He's still alive after taking 22 damage. Oh, no, because he hadn't been hit before, right?
Wait, so-
No, he had
hold
not
on.
been touched.
It was 21 plus...
Plus 4 cold damage. So 21 slashing, 4 cold.
So 25 total.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
You see the blast of energy striking its face. You go, I recognize that. Thanks, Vanera. Boom! And you cut it diagonally in two. The top half sloughs off. The other half stands for a second and then falls backward. That one has been slain.
Ah, Shikake.
Your high five.
That was bad.
Shitake.
Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. Probably should have just done that while I was standing up, but oh well. So, Zahn, is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
Turns over.
Can't have it.
Is
Right.
it dead?
It is dead. It is the Molder Titan's turn now, and it is going to make 2 claw attacks at Pez.
No,
You right.
I know I'm right.
Yeah, that's the highest one was a 10.
Oh.
And so, as it tries to go and attack you, Mortar poking at its head distracts it enough that it swings back with one of its hands and misses with the other as it goes after you. Completely and totally wasting its turn, which is fine. It's okay. Brick, it is your turn. Pez, you are on deck.
All right.
Stop it, please.
Is it possible for me to scooch around Pez?
Yes, this would be the same situation of it'd be 10, 15 to get right beside it. Because you'd have to squeeze past him, it's double your movement.
You know what? On second thought, I don't get to cast this very often, and I'm going to cast it at second level. I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Ooh.
We're going to use fire damage.
Ooh.
And I'm also going to use my Arcanist Gauntlets as the focus so that I can try to use it as taking place of the spell slots.
Okay.
So let me see if that pops off first.
That was a lot of information.
It does, so that takes up 2 charges of that. So I don't have to use a spell slot. And then Chromatic Orb. I have advantage. Good thing I had advantage. Still might not hit. It's a 14.
14 just hits.
Yes!
1, 2, and...
Are you having fun?
Yes.
It's 4d8. Ooh, not great. No, not bad though. 16 points of fire damage.
Not great in the double digits.
So, funny story about that not a lot of damage. Your fire spell seems to do significantly more damage than anything you've really seen so far. As you've seen Vanera's Sacred Flame catch it on fire and burn it, but it was more radiant damage. This is fire, and it pretty much just erupts and engulfs itself in flame. Is there any way that you would like to do this in particular? Throw a cat at it?
Throw a cat. No, what I want is for as Mortar is like harrying it and the chromatic orb bursts into it, it kind of almost erupts into a fireball itself, and Mortar just kind of flies through it like this like phoenix-like figure.
Okay, sorry, I'm having a tabletop kicked pass out for some reason. So you send this fiery bird towards it, and the entire creature, as soon as the fire hits it, seems to cover every single part of its physicality. Burns, flails around, and eventually it drops dead.
Awesome.
So, as you all watch as this fire spell seems to do far more damage than you had thus seen, apart from the crackling flames on the corpse of the Molder Titan, everything seems quiet.
Still gonna keep the radar dishes at attention, pointed back the way we came from.
Are we still in initiative?
No.
Okay. How far does the light go?
The daylight spell is
It's right here.
I thought it was right.
No, I put it over here.
Okay.
You put it here.
Okay.
So with the angle of it, it cuts off at the corner and illuminates to about here and puts most of this into a fairly deep shadow. But all the mushrooms from here that you can see have all shriveled up. They're not completely gone, but they are very, very small.
I'm going to sneak up around here to where the mushroom line ends and just look into the dark area to see if I
the
see
gnome is
anything
back.
else.
God damn it! We're waiting for you to uncover it!
Nim,
The gnome!
No.
The true big bad.
As you creep around the corner and you put your back to the daylight spell, it takes a moment for your eyes to adjust. You see more mushrooms, but you see some equipment. But you're not quite sure what it is at this distance. And you see what looks to be a much darker area. So the rest of you see Pez carefully sneaking forward. Hamburger, having somewhat satiated his bloodlust, comes trotting up behind you. He's got bits of mushroom in his feathers, but a little bit of a shake and some preening and he'll be fine. So, what are the rest of you doing?
Did my alarm spell ever go off?
Not that you've heard.
Okay.
We're still just keeping at attention, waiting to see what people do.
Can we send Mortar back in?
Yeah, I'll send Mortar past, and he'll go land on whatever this thing is and take a look around.
Okay. Mortar goes and lands on what seems to be a mechanical kind of winch. The cable seems to have been snapped, and the handle for turning the crank seems to be bent at a unsavory angle. You're not 100% sure what it was being used for, but you do see that there are a scattering of large rocks that looks like a bit of a cave-in that has been cleared out. And further on ahead, perhaps a little bit of a drop, but mostly darkness.
Miners said they busted through a wall. I'm gonna send Mortar just to the edge of the drop.
Okay. He perches on the edge and peers down. It's not as far of a drop, but it's maybe 15, 20 feet down.
Do I see anything that looks like any sort of, maybe not man-made, but intelligent-made structure that looks like it's been busted through?
Looks like it's all rock.
Okay. Float down, land on the ground.
You see similar sort of tunnel like you've been going through, but it doesn't appear to have been dug out by man-made tools.
He'll come on back.
Okay. Mortar comes flying back to the group, flies over Pez's head. What are you all doing?
I think we have reached the end of the mine and the beginning of its true territory. Did I see mushrooms down the path?
You did. But oddly enough, they were not as plentiful. It was almost like what you had originally seen when you first entered the mines.
I still got 50 feet of rope left that we can use to tie to the winch to give us a way down, since it's only about a 20-foot drop.
So you're saying we continue?
Yes, we have to.
So we keep going till we find it, whatever it is.
All right.
We see 2 more big mushrooms in the corners, or is that just decoration?
Decoration.
Okay.
I can't exactly shrivel them now. It's a JPEG. All right. So you all approach the supposed entrance and the drop down. I will ask everyone if they can turn up their Sirenscape for me, please, as this is a wee little bit quiet. Well, it was quiet for me, so I'm not sure how it's going to turn out for you guys. But as you approach the tunnel, all of you in your heads hear a voice.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
It's a discordant sound entering your brain that's both in common and your natural tongue and languages that you're not super familiar with.
Oh, I hear it in
Sirenscape's supposed to be playing.
What? It is not playing yet. I'm explaining it for the moment.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It is a cacophony of languages, some that you've heard before, some that you've not heard before. So. As the voice fades away, you all heard in your own tongues and in common, "Help me." and that's where we're going to end for tonight.
No!
Oh, you. Ah.
We would like to thank you all so much for being patient as we had to wait an extra week to play for this session. However, I did keep it going on, well, not that much longer than we normally do. We will be back next week to see what lies ahead of the Tempests. Is there anything anyone would like to announce or say before we sign off for the evening?
I would like to announce I will have nightmares.
Yeah, thank
I'd like
you.
to say something in the
Ian.
natural song.
I want to hear that sped up and backwards.
From what it sounds like, you'll probably just hear regular speaking.
Exactly.
It's
That's
hard
why.
when it's backwards.
So, if you have not already, please join the Discord. The link should be down below. That is where we post updates on when we're going to be able to be playing next, if we're going to run into issues like we did last week. We also post funny memes and just kind of chat. So, if you haven't done that already, please do. It's free. And without anything else needing to be said, barring any issues with Murphy and any other complications, we will be back next Friday, same time, same place. Good night, everybody.
Sweet dreams.
Or nightmares, however you want to look at it.
I feel to say.
Ah.
Make fun of me.